You're a gentleman and a scholar. All right then. And we have Tim with us again today. How's it going, Tim?
Whoa, it's
Whoa,
me.
it's that guy.
Me.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Timothy, and I'm here as one of the two creators and showrunners behind Experience Points, which is a 12-part Dungeons and Dragons web series that you can watch on YouTube right now. We just had our finale 3 days ago, 4 days ago.
Yeah.
12 episodes are up. Go watch them, binge watch them. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. It's all the fun of an actual play condensed down into 12, 15-minute bite-sized pieces, so you can just pop them in your mouth like popcorn and suck on them, and they're sweet and delicious, and you will like them, I promise. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can follow us on Twitter at XP Web Series. And today I'm here with these crazy gentlemen. Apparently this game is really whack town, really crazy town, and I'm excited to see how crazy town it actually is.
Yeah, so who are you going to be playing today, Tim? I think his name was like
yes.
Mort or something like that.
My character's name is Mortmain. He is a tiefling ranger, and he's very, very mysterious and way too mysterious to reveal anything else about him.
He's very edgy.
Yeah, super edgy.
I like it. I like it.
Cool.
And then finally we have a Askren with us. What's up, Askren?
What's going on, man? For those of you in chat who don't know me yet, even though I think everyone does, my name's Askren. I am also a D&D streamer here on Twitch, and where I have my channel, I'm Exploding Dice in the chat, and I'm playing Rennert Page. He is a rogue, more of a charlatan, kind of a trickster, and always a ladies' man. He is really, really lost in this world, but he's kind of finding his way through by navigating the political dealings and backstabbings and all that, hopefully to help everyone in the party profit. And that's, I think that, he's got a octopus named Squishy.
Yes.
That's his on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I would say
Vitally important information.
Yeah.
Squishy hype in chat, everyone.
So Squishy's got a kind of addiction problem, really, with alcohol. Last I checked, so we'll see
He's
how.
fallen off the wagon a couple times.
Yeah, and that doesn't really help the fact that Dalon's bringing around a cart of beer the entire time, probably. So Squishy's been having a tough time recently. I think the grant for the host for Summer Man. So. Yeah, I think we should probably dive into a recap for the session to see what is up today. So, Cussing Demon says his hoodie's just arrived. Just tweet at me. Looks very cool, my friend. Good job. Nice one. Looks awesome. So you guys basically had found yourself on this strange world, a very barren, desolate land. And you kind of traveled to the nearby town. You saw kind of a series of igloos, and you found out there were a bunch of walrus folk living there. And you were, and Dalon managed to convince one of the walrus people that he was their walrus cousin. And one walrus in particular, Chuck, was his cousin. And on going on that you kind of heard from their leader, Baxdu Longtooth, that there was a terrible thing which was about to happen, which was the kind of wiping out of civilization as we know it. Because every few hundred years, someone called the Breathless King comes along and wipes out civilization in the Outlands and kind of resets the world. And so for that reason, there's not a lot of kind of what we would consider civilized societies. There's a lot of kind of primitive groups around because every few hundred years they come and get wiped out once again. So you heard from them that there were some bird people, and so there were bird people living up in a big metal tree called Great Perch, and so you managed to travel all the way to there. These bird people were called Esprit, and the Esprit were enemies of the walrus folks. You had to kind of try and make love, not war. And Dalon, Rennert, and Catherine, Kira's not here today, managed to make her a queen by marrying into the Esprit people after they assassinated the Esprit leader via Dalon's beard. which became animated on its own accord after it was cut off by Rennet. And it smothered and killed their leader, leaving Catherine in charge of the Esprit people. They then, I think in episode 3, had the wedding, and she was going to marry Kephis, this other Esprit folk, but Kephis didn't last too long because at the wedding, it was a bit like a red wedding because you guys in chat decided that the Walrus people were there in disguise, ready to murder everyone at the wedding. So a lot of the Esprit people revealed themselves to in fact be walruses just wearing feathers, and they started a big battle. Chuck was there, and Chuck fought Daylon in a cousin-on-cousin battle, very emotional, until Daylon finally slew him where he stood.
I died.
Oh, you died. Okay, yeah, he was killed by someone, but
Always.
yeah. Well, history is written by the victors, Daylon. So yeah.
Flag boys.
So you Yes, you defeated the Walrus folk, but it was too late for Kephis, who was killed, and then, as is tradition, he became Kentucky Fried Kephis for Catherine, who ate him, as was Esprit tradition that you eat the husband after you marry them. So she was queen of the Esprit people, and then last episode, you guys wanted to go back to the Walrus people to be like, what the hell is up, guys? How the fuck did you let this happen? What was Chuck doing? Chuck really chucked up. So you went back to the Walrus people, but not before, along the way, Daylon had killed approximately 2,000 Esprit birds due to his nuclear cart, which landed on a village after it fell off the great tree and exploded. But Daylon can't take any falling damage due to a wild magic surge, so he landed perfectly using the power of physics to do so. And you got back to the Walrus people, and they were like, "Oh shit, yeah, sorry about Chuck. Our bad. We're gonna help you guys out." It was Chuck did it on his own. He wasn't working with us.
He was a dick.
Chuck was a bit of a dick. So then shenanigans ensued because Jenny, the Walrus, showed up, and Jenny is the Walrus prostitute living in the Outlands, and she was a former acquaintance of Daylon's, because Daylon has a ring, which means that he can't say no, and so when she offered herself to him, he of course replied yes, and so they had a very strong relationship. But also, Catherine, Kira's character, who was the queen of the Esprit, got really, really drunk at a big celebration of the Walrus people and ended up the next morning waking up next to their butler, Jeeves. Now, Jeeves is one of the Esprit butlers, and he had a special pair of magical pants, which she woke up wearing. And so you guys decided what the power of those panties were, and you decided that she had the power to seduce anyone that she so desired to. So she had a powerful weapon. And along the road to the next group of people that you're traveling along with, the Apelings. And the Apelings are a very kind of tribal group of kind of like the missing link between humans and apes, cavemen-like guys. Jenny kind of followed Daylon along in the war camp, and Daylon, I think only you can really describe what happened next.
So, this is with Jenny? She was at the war camp?
She was at the war camp, and things went south.
She compelled me, and the only way I could sever myself from her was luring her in the intent and then incinerating her in a pyre.
Yes.
That was actually the intent.
Yes, indeed. What's up, Tom School?
And she had the muffler of my cart with her.
She did, yes. So important to note that your cart has been somewhat converted. But yes, if you're interested in watching the Jenny Rest in Peace video, then you can find it there on YouTube. It was a very emotional moment for all of us. So remember Jenny. So yes, you continued onwards, got to the ape folks, the apelings, and Catherine managed to seduce their leader with the magical panties of her butler Jeeves, and they were going to get married, and Catherine did the exact same thing. She married him and then murdered him, and so you guys decided to cover up the murder.
Actually, she didn't murder him.
That's true. Yes, in fact, Daylon and Rennet kind of murdered him because they burnt him down while she was still in the building, and
that was just to cover the evidence.
No, you're right. Actually, you are right.
He was stabbed to death.
Yeah, he was stabbed to death and then burnt alive. Kind of. He probably still still alive. So yeah. And then you guys were like, "Oh no!" But at least she's pregnant with his child. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Even though they hadn't actually done anything more than look at one another. And the Apelings, being rather persuadable folks, kind of believed that. And so now she is the queen in charge of an army of Apelings, walruses, and birdfolk. So that is about where we are in the story, and you have to bear in mind that they are on the trail. Well, looking to defend their lands against this breathless king who's going to wipe everyone out, and also find a way back to their own home world, because this place in the Outlands, they have no idea where it is or how they got here, basically. Oh no, they were traveling in Baba Yaga's hut from the end of Reign of Winter, and then ended up in here. So that is where we begin our story, and we have our characters as well. We're going to get some visual descriptions for those guys in a second, but before we dive into the story, I remind you folks, if you haven't followed, hit that follow button and join us when we hit 20 followers today. We're only 4 followers away. You guys decide what happens next in our campaign. You could really make anything happen. This campaign is particularly kooky, so feel free to really throw anything in. Jenny could rise from the dead, who knows. Also, when this tweet here hits 20 retweets, the same thing will happen, and when we get a subscriber today, because I would usually do out of 2, but I can't unfortunately do the 4 PM show tonight, so I've only got the 1 show today, so we're just going to do out of 1. So if anyone wants subscribed, then you can do that. And thank you to Perxius for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Also, this week we are sponsored by Experience Points. The man you see here, Tim, is one of the members, and you can go and check Experience Points out there. It's a D&D 5th edition web series, all the fun of an actual play show, down into these little bite-sized chunks that you can fit inside your mouth or any orifice of your choice. Well, thank you to Solivana for following. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you, guys. So, check that out there. We've also got a 24-hour D&D stream happening this Saturday, which these guys are going to be involved in, and we'll have an exclusive game from the Experience Points folks. Tim, Kate, and I believe Heather and Kevin are coming along to play.
Kevin too, yeah.
Oh boy, it's been a while since I think we only met Kevin once actually on 24-hour stream, maybe twice.
Kevin was way
back in the day. Yeah. I was saying to Miff the other day, it's probably dangerously near a year since we've known each other.
Ooh,
yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Ooh, scary. So, and thank you so much to Zezre for subscribing. Hey, thank you so much. You are the most gentlemanly of scholars. Raise a drink for Zezre. Let's get some ERP drink going in chat. I salute you, sir. Thank you so much. And that means a viewer decision to start off the day, which is the best way to start off a day, in my experience, with a decision for viewers. So let's go ahead and do that, I guess. So let's first of all just describe the scene which we're in. So you guys are basically just at the Apeling camp. There's thousands of these Apeling creatures around, as well as your own army of walrus warriors and warlords. In fact, it's important to note that whilst you guys are walrus warlords, so is every single walrus. They make everyone into warlords. Because it's just a nice title, and they want everyone to be...
Yeah. We have the only double warlord.
That is true, yeah. You are the only double warlords, as far as you know. I mean, you haven't asked, so it's possible that everyone, in fact, is a triple, and you're just single.
We're all double warlords.
So, yes, that's the kind of scene which we're in, and you guys have just kind of convinced them that you should be their leaders, and you're going to head off potentially to either the Deadlands or who knows where else. Back to Great Purge is up to you guys, really. So for the purposes of this session, Catherine has taken ill, and so she's left left it to her closest confidants and advisors, Rennet and Daylon.
And Jeeves.
God help us, and Jeeves, the butler, to to help manage the army. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a viewer decision here. Let's get it started whilst we introduce our characters and stuff. So, they're going to be off with a big army. So something's got to happen on their travels, right? Something stupid should happen. So underneath that line in the chat, folks, throw your ideas as to what could happen next. I'll throw it into a straw poll. The most popular decision will happen. So let's also get to Mortmaine's character as well.
Right.
So Tim, you can decide whether or not Mortimaine is just going to arrive here today suddenly through some portal, or if he's been trapped here for a very long time.
I think a portal makes sense considering a little bit of background, even though he's still very, very mysterious. To give you just a tantalizing glimpse into his pools of enigma that is. Yeah, so he is a bounty hunter by profession, and so it makes a lot of sense to me that if there's maybe, since this is kind of a weird world out of nowhere, I can't imagine there would be a bounty on any of the walrus or bird people, but maybe there's a bounty on party that I'm after.
Okay, wow.
Potentially Rennet, maybe I could see sort of a rogue.
Yeah, I can see Rennet having
any crimes or anything like that. I mean, it doesn't mean I have to necessarily kill or attack the party or anything. I'm trying to think of why would I be here?
Why would you be here? Yeah, I like that idea.
I love the idea of Rennet pissing off like some noble or someone somewhere that sent a bounty hunter across dimensions.
Exactly. That's how bad it is. It's so bad that I had to cross dimensions to find you. Yeah.
I love it. That's perfect. Yeah. So we'll say that maybe you got a powerful sorcerer or wizard to send you onto the trail of Rennet. So we're going to begin with you kind of outside the kind of city today of the Apelings. So let's see what Mortmaine looks like, actually, because we've never met before. Also, thank you to Differation for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So Tim, what's he look like?
So Mortmaine, it's a little difficult to tell his exact race when you see him. He's wearing scale armor, and he is like very heavily armored. He's got big gauntlets, he's got big boots, scale armor. He's got a big helmet, and the helmet covers his whole face. You can't really make any facial distinction or features. Kind of like dinted gray metal, a little bit of purple accenting here and there. And he has two big, his tiefling horns kind of come down is the only thing you could see about him. He's got an axe on his back, and he's got a sickle, and they're connected to each other by a length of chain. For those of you who have never played Darkest Dungeon, this character sounds totally original to you. But if you haven't played Darkest Dungeon, this is pretty much a carbon copy of the bounty hunter from Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, helmet over the face, can't really see what he looks like. So I'm not sure if he's like lurking around, trying to sneak into the town, or what would be the when he's going to Rennet.
Yeah, I like that idea. So maybe we'll begin with you kind of just creeping around outside the kind of they've got very kind of ramshackle huts, these guys. They kind of just live in little tents and huts and stuff, but there's a whole walrus army kind of on the outside of the camp, and you can kind of see into the main city square where currently there's a group of kind of apeling folk, maybe like 100 or so of them, and there's this little dwarf with a big beard, and there's a man who fits the description of Rennet.
Got the wanted poster I'm like looking
at.
Yeah.
There's a guy. Yeah. And he looks to be your target. Okay. Also, thank you to Bubbleheart Fong for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. What's up, Bubble? How's it going, man? So, in fact, we hit 20 followers as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top 2 decisions from our straw poll to save some time and to get some even double the madness. So, do you want to kind of move into the
Yeah, I mean, like, what are they up to right now? Like, does it look?
I guess at the moment, if we're picking up from the right at the end, there's a burning house, which they're watching just kind of burn down, and they're just kind of like negotiating with the apelings.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll try to like move up stealthily. I'm wearing scale armor though, so I'm like pretty noisy. So I can maybe roll a stealth check, but I'm sure he's gonna hear me coming.
Right. Roll me a stealth check. Why not?
Yeah. So I have stealth. I'm not even trained in it, and I have disadvantage because of my scale. So I got a 20, but no, it's a 9.
A 9. Oh damn. So yes. So Mortmaine starts like creeping into town very noisily in his chainmail armor. Just as, Rennet, you kind of look up and you spot this weird little fellow kind of coming into town. He looks unlike anyone you've seen. He looks like someone
Yeah.
from the your plane of existence.
Do I recognize anything about his outfit, like nationality, region?
Probably not. I mean, like
Yeah.
maybe you know what a tiefling is, but I'm not just like wearing any emblems or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
It's definitely, I imagine, not from this weird animal plane, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
somewhere else.
Now, so while he's doing that, we're in the middle of like a war council right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I will turn to him like, are you here for the?
Like freezes, like, oh god, I've been seeing.
Right in the
Did we
middle of
order, Daylon, did we order delivery?
What's
Kind of
delivery?
point at Rennet. You can't hear anything because of his helmet, right?
Yeah. You're gonna have to speak up. I can't. It's a lot of apes around here. I can't hear you. Not.
To like come a little closer.
You like pointing like 2 feet away from me.
Yeah. I kind of points back behind him, reaches into his like armor and pulls up the wanted poster.
Are you saying hold the door?
I think he's saying.
Over to the door.
I think he's saying.
Hold it
I
open.
need to get to Mordor.
Who's that? Is that fuck boy in the poster there?
And obviously he's like wanted, whatever your
Yeah.
alias would have been. And that's like a pretty good approximation, I imagine. Of
Yeah.
I
This can't be Renard. He hasn't been wanted by anything in his life.
I turn to Dale and I say,
Savage. It's so savage from Daylon as well.
"Why do you think Brunhilde left you?"
I left her in the closet. You remember? I told her I don't need no woman. Man, woman.
Friend, well, did you draw that? That's very good. I like the shading on the nose. Great. Look, Daylon, do you see how he did that little cross hatching right there? It's really.
I think he's the postman or something. They just look weird from another dimension.
Or just right, nothing. You just you can't. The helmet is too thick. Yeah.
No. Okay, so so we have to get here. Like this is I'm pointing to the map. I'm saying so
Yeah.
we're here. We have to get here.
Double tap the map.
Yeah, no, I'm just basically I'm going back to like discussing the.
Yeah.
I'll just stand there like over your shoulder, like kind of okay. Here I am now. We're going, right? Yeah. I won't stop to interrupt you or anything, but
So the butler Jeeves kind of turns to Renat and Daylon and says, "I believe he is not from this plane, sirs. Would you have me execute him?"
No, I think you need last I saw Catherine or Lady Catherine was very, very ill. You should probably go tend to her.
Yes. And he like winks at Daylon.
Ah!
Go
He heads off.
go back to health.
Yes. And he
Give
heads
him a
off.
slap on the butt.
He goes.
so Will, I have a set of manacles.
Okay.
Can I, while he's talking to Jeeves, can I manacle myself to Rennet on his wrist?
Roll me, yeah,
Run away.
roll me like a sleight of hand, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I'm not great at it, but I can like try. Right?
Yeah.
I gotta figure out a good way to like just force myself to be with the party. I got a nat 20. Yes!
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
So you just
one on my wrist, one on
like,
his wrist. and-
Yeah, so like I go to like to reach up onto the table at the point, and I just feel a clink, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's my wrist.
I'm like looking at it right now, like, what is wrong with you?
What can I do? I'm down to help.
Something like the better picker-upper, like a paper towel or something.
No, this is helpful.
I'm like, as I gesture, I'm like pulling Rennett's wrist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Can I just reach over and like pull his helmet off?
Yeah.
Try. I feel like it's like strapped in, right? Like it's.
I just want to see. I just want to like see if I can like lift it up so I can hear. Is it like too like the reason he can't get it off is it like too tight?
Maybe it's too tight. Yeah,
It's
maybe
just
put it
stuck.
on and- Yeah,
He put it on one day and he can't get it off.
you can't get it
It's
off.
just like a size too small.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Daylon identifies this as probably needing some walrus grease.
Yes. Hey, look, do you have any of that blubber left?
Never again.
I won't go back to the blubber.
No. You can't be.
Let's work together. And then you get to forward and put in the air.
So Kethis has got, Catherine, you guys got each other. If you want like a separate tent, I could
I mean, I'm not into the armor and the gimp thing, but
No,
I'll like point to the map.
you're good.
oh no, I think I understood that. We're going to the king's palace because he knows how to go home. I think.
Sorry, you need to get up. I need to put the air.
I know the armor is a little bit. It does need cleaning. You're right.
Just like several minutes of him desperately trying to reiterate.
Daylon, while I'm strapped to this, I don't know, whatever he is. So, do you think we need to build an ape army, or how do we need to like promise them something like bananas for everyone, and then we can go kill the king?
That's wonderful.
I mean, do you wanna do what we did at the aviary in terms of holding the political clout there?
You mean use our newfound position as advisors and get them to do something they really don't want to do?
I mean,
We did a lot of things there.
Yeah, but most of it was not good in nature.
Oh, you mean murder a lot of people?
Well, it happens.
It does happen.
Like you trip, you fall. People fear you.
I have an idea then. What if we bomb a small village and we blame it on the king?
The king's dead.
No, the one that we need to get to, the breathless king.
That won't. Oh.
And then we can put up propaganda posters. It'll be great.
I may have an exchange.
Coming
Seems
for
a bit barbaric.
How would you do it?
I mean, I say we enact an arena where there's walrus on ape action 24/7, fighting, bloodbath pits, and then we eventually get a walrus named Walrus Maximus Decimus Iridius the fourth, and then we have that one rise up to contest.
You just wait until a walrus named that comes along, right?
And he will eventually challenge the ape king that is holding his sister.
Wait, but the ape king's dead. So
I mean the usurper son that is holding the ape sister that is not a walrus. And then they fight each other, and then
thing? I haven't been.
and we have
I'm politics. Is that going on right now?
I mean, we just gotta find Walrus Decimus Maximus Meridius.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the desert.
Where's the desert?
He's desperately at his map, like, I don't see a desert.
There's 2 things on this map. What are you talking about?
There's one place with a line to the other place.
It's A and B.
Maybe.
The Walrus Kingdom.
Is that a thing? Do the apes have an apiary?
An apiary. Absolutely.
Bees. Bees live in the apiary.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no. The map has 2 things on it. It has.
This is the outdated one, but yeah, the apes are actually like there on the map.
Oh, that's.
But yeah, I mean, there was the guy that we left thirsty, you know, in the middle of nowhere. He was like, that was like a desert, right?
What? No, that was a different thing.
Yeah, the domes was kind of
Oh, yeah.
That never happened.
kind of like an offshot.
That was a fever dream we all had at the same
Funky walrus cheese that night before I went to bed.
time. All right, so we need to find a way to murder a lot of people and get them enraged, get them to want to kill the Breathless King. I think that's our strongest move right now.
Let's do the arena idea, and then you guys can be the cuff duo, and you ascend through the
I
ring.
have an idea. What if we have the arena, we make one of the apes into like a local hero, and then we have the Breathless King's champion kill him in front of everyone.
Done.
Yeah.
Genius. I feel like yeah.
Okay, great. And thank you to Forced Induction for following. Forced Induction, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for following. So the plan is, let me just get this straight. You're gonna create a desert first of all.
No.
Don't need step 1. Make desert. Step 2.
No.
So you're gonna make an arena,
Yes.
and you're gonna put walrus people in it, and ape people in it, and you're gonna fight until you find one walrus or ape named Maximus Aurelius,
And he's gonna become the hero.
and he'll be the hero.
Yes.
And then you're gonna get the Breathless King's champion, assuming he has one for just such
We're
events.
gonna manufacture that.
Okay,
It's all propaganda.
you're gonna make one up for that to kill your walrus. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
father of a murdered walrus.
We'll name one if it comes to it.
Okay.
Yeah. He said name a local hero, which sounds a little more feasible, so we'll give it that name.
Okay. So how? I guess we should montage this really. So how are you gonna spend the next 2 months attempting to do this? Let's take it week by week, I guess. So Daylon, what's the kind of first step for Daylon in doing this? Because presumably he's gonna have to talk to some people to organize this, some builders and some organizers, events organizers, that kind of thing, amongst the apeling population, right?
That's gonna be solved in a very simple conversation. I'm gonna go to like a random group of like coal mining apes or whatever, like the industry that,
I love how you've managed. Yeah, of course, they're coal mining apes.
or
They're on strike at the moment. It's a big deal, but yeah.
they're on strike, and I'm just like, hey, bananas for a big circle thing, you know, dig. It's like coal, but it's just dirt. and then you make some stuff, and then you have a hot dog stand, and you sell chips, and then you work on your branding. You get your apparel for the teams, you know, for the other things. Then you get your textiles ready to go over there, and those feed in. So if you guys could work on that, I'm gonna go down the street. I'm gonna throw objects really quickly at like child apes, and see if like one dodges it, and then I'm gonna recruit him to become my ape apprentice. So if you guys can, what, you don't like the second idea? I mean, I'm not gonna do the throwing. I'm gonna adopt one, love it, and nourish it, and teach it piano.
They've stopped paying attention to you quite a long time ago. They heard, so one of them says, "So cool."
Circle.
Okay. One of them draws a circle
Sure.
on the floor.
Yeah, big.
Draws a bigger one outside.
Really bigger.
Yeah,
Big.
he encircles that one, looks up at you for approval.
I love-
This process goes on for the next week until he.
It's a mile wide, right?
I love that the only way that Daylon knows how to explain a bigger circle is just to make the word big longer. It's like big.
Big.
Big. Big. That's it. That's the only way he explains it.
So yeah, that takes you to the first week. What does what does Rennet get up to? I guess Rennet and Mortmain, because at this point they're like chained together, you know.
Come
I
together.
really want us to stay chained together the entire time. Like, I would be very disappointed if that is not. If we don't spend too much. I think that's very fun.
So what did you get up to?
Yeah. I'm just gonna follow whatever Rennick does. I'll just follow him around. If anyone tries to hurt him, I'll stop them. But otherwise, Mortmain is just there to ensure that Rennick survives, so he can take him in. Yeah.
All right. He will kind of get on because Daylon has the construction on hand. He
Yeah.
is going to get onto the propaganda aspect. So he is going to start. He's gonna. Okay. So we have the birds. I know the apes are dumb. But between the dirty birds and the walrus warlords, is there anyone that he could maybe like get to be his propaganda artist, like the artist to make posters or drawings on walls?
There is. Go ahead.
Mortmain can do it too as well. Like you see, he can like, maybe you get someone to do it, and Mortmain will kind of be like, it's garbage. And he'll start to do one, and it's actually not too terrible, right? Like draws his own wanted posters. Right?
Yeah, I like it. Okay, that's perfect. In fact, we're gonna bring in the straw poll viewer decision. I'm gonna bring the first two of these in. So one of them has a random phobia, is the first one. So I'm gonna roll a D3, one being Daylon, two being Mortmain, and three being Rennet.
Do you see a table of phobias?
Yeah, I do. And thank you to Dakota for the host for Summer Man. So a 2. Okay, so that is Mortmain. So,
Mortmain, yes.
hello. Let's see if we can.
Random phobia is also very Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, it's true actually, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. He probably likes it. So let us do a D100 here for
Hold
a
on.
60.
I'll read you number 60.
Okay, cool.
I got a generated list right here. Number 60 is cynophobia, fear of dogs.
Dogs, okay. Are there any dogs about? Are there dog people in this world? Or we haven't seen any yet, right?
You haven't seen any dogs yet, but it's
Okay.
quite possible that dogs will exist in a place like this.
Okay, cool.
So you got a dog phobia, but as your as Mortmain is at his easel of an afternoon, with Renna alongside him, you know, chained, you see a group of people walk into town. They're all walruses. All of them are wearing these kind of like dark, pointy kind of like hoods, making them look very kind of cult-like, kind of like ring wraiths, in fact, with their like tusks. Yeah, their tusks going down, and they painted their tusks black. And one of them is this very large walrus female. With kind of a lot of black eye makeup on, she looks completely gothic, and Asker and Rennet looks up, and you recognize this to be Jenny, but she's undead. And of course, Mortmain doesn't know who this is, so he just thinks this is some weird walrus chick coming along. And
Is she
she's
just like rolling into town, or is she doing anything?
she's going straight towards you guys.
So look, she has like obviously ill intent.
I mean, she's not like
Is she wearing? I thought she was wearing like a KKK hood, like covers.
Oh
all-
sure.
no, more like kind of no, more like a ring wraith thing going on, and the tusks come down and point
like
yeah.
okay, so just like one of those really edgy.
Edgy cloaks, yeah. Yeah.
Holocaust cloak, yeah. And right, yeah. Really big one.
What?
The pride, that's what it's called. The really big black cloak that he wears. They call it a Holocaust cloak. There's a fire.
Who said that? I've never heard that.
The Holocaust is a fire. Have you not seen Princess Bride? Come on, somebody back me up on this in the chat. They
Princess,
call it that.
I-
If you're taking Where?
I've seen Princess Bride.
Fine. Whatever.
Fuck you guys.
Big black cloak.
So does she walk right up to Renner?
She walks right up to Rennet and Mortmain and says, "Where is Dalon?"
I'm gonna be like, hello. Is that you?
Probably. My bad.
He's drawing circles.
Here. And I just
Drawing circles. Right.
I just slowly hand her a bottle of perfume, like.
Which you just happen to have on you.
He steals valuable things. It's just what he does.
Okay. And she swallows it.
It says, you're looking a bit edgy.
She says, "Thank you. That's very nice. I usually get hourglass shape, but edgy is nice too."
Yes, you've lost some weight, it seems.
Yes, death will do that to you.
Well, are those yours? And I'm pointing to like the undead minions behind her.
Only undead minions, yes. These are mine. They're here to help me with Dalon.
Huh. Do you need him? Because we're kind of in the middle of something.
Is he drawing big circles again?
No, he's getting a ape to do it for him.
Oh, he's evolving.
But really, we're a little bit busy. I mean, you can, well, I think, I mean, he will be free tonight, so.
Oh, tell him to come on by to my house of pleasure.
I will do that.
Make sure he comes.
I'm going to do that.
Make sure he's there at 9 p.m.
I will attempt to. I don't have a clock, so.
Well, I'll give you one. When this is... She hands you a grandfather clock.
He hands it to grandmother clock.
It's the undead grandfather clock of my grandfather, Janny. The walrus.
Well, okay. Just leave it right there, and I'll send him right over.
Very good. And she kind of stalks off to her undead house of pleasure.
Oh. So I go back to.
It's the U-hop.
I'm gonna go back to directing Main to I was Mortimer, but that's a different thing. I'm gonna go back to directing him to the directing him to make the propaganda. And what I want a giant, like basically a mural of a I guess it's gonna be an ape because our champion's got to be an ape. I want it to be a mural of like an ape with like a sword standing up to a big imposing figure of the Breathless King.
Okay,
That
sure.
Is basically the way I picture him is Aku from Samurai Jack.
Totally.
Yeah.
Kinda just looming over, and it basically it looks like that painting of in Lord of the Rings where the guy standing up to Sauron is like light on one side.
Yeah,
It looks like that. Yeah. Big mural.
We have like 2 or 3 fights about like the artistic representation about like
You're the person I am.
you know what I mean? Like we get like a couple times like, no, he has to have bigger horns. Like, like that definitely happens. Getting big arguments about what he should look like.
Yep.
Yeah, but you have to do it with one hand because Renner's like standing a couple feet back, but he's still like chained there. So
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
get a view of the whole picture.
This is stupid. Cool.
So I guess at one point or another, that day, Rennet, you meet back with Dalon, meet him at his main there as well, I guess, where Dalon is currently talking to the apeling who's making the circle, and he's saying,
I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder.
Sorry. Yeah, man, what's up?
So how's the arena going?
It's almost as large as I want it to. I feel entish.
I think it needs to be a little bigger.
The apeling looks up, his finger worn down to the bone from the from the whole week of just doing.
I say, that's fantastic. When are they gonna start digging?
You know, it was like
The
this.
apeling commits suicide in the corner.
I mean, is it large enough for you, man? I mean, I had an idea that I haven't tried out yet. Let me hear. Okay, I stab like a rope between two bananas, and I like kind of fling both in like either direction, larger than the circle previously was throughout the entire week. Is it? And I was like, can we make the banana circle from around? You just drag the bananas with the circle around.
Ooh, and they start attempting to to work in that new fashion.
1 week of my life.
Yeah, that's on day 6 when you realize you can do that, right there.
So can you start digging, and we can put your friend that sacrificed himself under the arena, and we'll name it after him. What was his name?
That seems like a nice touch.
Willem says, "We just call him Finger."
This will be the fingering arena.
That was a surprisingly appropriate name for him.
That turned out really well. And for a long time, I thought, like, why is he named that? But it ended up being really ironic. Yeah.
This will be the fingerina.
Arena.
Fingerina. We go do the thing.
Okay.
I'll just kind of, turn to the ape. I say, so, circle, you dig.
Okay. My name is Circle. How you know? And starts digging. So work begins on the arena. Do you tell Dalon of Jenny's return?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna actually turn to Dalon and say, okay, Dalon, now that we're kind of done with this, I have some good news and some bad news. Which do you want first?
I mean, I'm kind of busy here with directing the how large the circle and the stuff. Like, is this news gonna take me away from the circle or what?
It depends on which you want first.
How about we just like ignore the news and then I go on to like recruiting my apprentice.
Okay, cool. In that case, can I borrow your beard?
I don't know if it's as readily detachable because I think it like soul bound itself to my face. So I don't know if it's one of those like hop off like, hey, go.
Have you asked it recently?
Beard, do you want to go with Asgrin?
I don't know who that is.
Or Renard.
The beard says, "Well, why do I have to go of him?"
I don't.
Listen.
I'll be back. I'll be back tonight, baby. It's okay. Daddy's just going away for a little while. We're gonna stay with Uncle Renner.
Okay.
Most terrifying prospect.
Talon, either you're going to be pleasuring an undead walrus tonight, or I need to borrow that beard.
I will not let my beard do anything similar. Unless you're gonna dress up as me, or give the beard to somebody else that looks like I don't. How are you gonna find an apeling that looks?
Can I borrow the beard?
Beard? Can you? Oh, I can't put my beard through that.
Can't you just take yourself away from the circle for 1 minute just for me? Am I not worth that to you?
As you're an undead walrus beard, you're coming with me. Guess where that beard's going down?
Oh, Do I have to come with you?
You want me to go in it alone?
I don't want to. Well, I don't want to go down there again. It was dark in there. I couldn't see anything. All there was that strange jazz music and.
So where is she? And where are do we have any more high flammable anything?
Don't think fire's gonna work this time. I believe she may be a necromancer.
Oh my god. I need to leave. Can I go back to the aviary, the bird
No.
people?
I've got a plan, but in order to get you off the hook, I need to borrow the beard.
Beard, what do you say?
I guess I could. Just once.
Listen, I promise your beard's not going to have to do anything unnatural.
He promises, Beard. Don't resent me because of his lack of promise.
Okay. For
I
you.
feel so bad.
Okay. If the beard will come with me, I want to attempt to take it and put it on the shortest walrus I can find.
Okay. And also thank you to Baby Girl 93 for following. Welcome to the Avenge My Friend, your gentle lady rather, and a scholar. So he needs a few drinks. The beard needs a couple in him. So you want to find the shortest walrus.
Yes.
Most of the walruses are too kind of fat to really look like Daylon, but the closest
I don't care about how fast.
the closest approximation you actually find is Jeeves.
Fine, I'll put it on Jeeves. And then I will cast I will use a minor illusion to make him look a little bit, not much, but a little bit like Daylon.
Okay.
But it's mostly beard that's doing the job.
Mostly beard, yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to send Jeeves to the House of Pleasure.
Okay. So you send Jeeves into the House of Pleasure,
Oh wait. Oh.
with the beard.
Before I do that, does any of these things, either birds, walruses, or apes, do they have religion?
I guess the walrus people believe that their dreams are their kind of religion. They're neuromancers, so they believe that the dreams are like spirits that guide them. Mostly ancestral. The apes don't give a shit.
Okay, so no chance of getting like walrus or bird holy water.
No, they don't have like temples like we do.
I was gonna. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna send Jeeves in, but before he goes in, I'm going to tell him, Jeeves, this is important, right?
Yes, sir. I must go into the House of Pleasure and please the walrus lady.
No. This is something important you need to remember. In there is a very bad woman named Jenny, and she wants to overthrow the queen.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So I must sleep with her to slay her.
Any combination of the two will do.
I see. I wonder how Her Majesty would feel about this.
I don't know. She's very, very sick. I don't think she can talk right now.
Well, I shall go in here and I shall return with this Jenny's head. Post haste.
Sounds good. Go for it.
You haven't seen my panties, have you?
No, were they the striped ones?
The leopard print.
No. I haven't seen them. Where'd you last leave them?
I can't remember. Well, I suppose I'll have to go in without them and their magical powers.
I say, don't worry. The beard will do all the work.
Very well.
And
So
I just smack him on the ass and send him.
So you send him in, and you go to bed next to Mortimer, and Yeah,
Does he set up a sleeping bag next to mine?
Yep.
you look into
So
each
I'm
other's
tossing
eyes.
pretty as to, like, who's on what side. Like, we both sleep on our side, but facing opposite ways. It's really tight, but like, yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
So you you guys eventually find some sleep, and the next morning you wake up, the group of you, and kind of get your breakfast in the camp outside where the Fingerina is being built. But Jeeves has not returned from the House of Pleasure.
Has the beard returned?
The beard is not on Dalon's face when he wakes up.
It's out past curfew, Daylon.
You wake up feeling really cold.
Who? Oh, I will kind of. I will say, Daylon, stay here. And I turn to Mormain and I say, I think we need to check on our friend.
Okay. Shrug his big shoulder.
I just want to. I want to go into the House of Pleasure and I want to kick in the door.
Okay.
All right, so there are like two walrus ladies on the kind of sides of the doors, and they just kind of like let you inside. And as
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna go to Jenny's room and just kick in the door, but not like murder hobo style. More like, you know, when you're at a party, and you know the next morning you go to someone's room because they have hangover, and you're like shouting at them to wake them up.
Sure. So you enter inside. However, you don't see where Jenny's room immediately is. You've just got a long, dark corridor before you. And thank you to Woofles, Pooples, Floofles for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. But yes, you don't immediately see just a long, dark corridor with a door at the end, and the sounds of smooth jazz playing in the background.
Take out my axe.
It smells of kind of like undeath in here. It's kind of rotten smells of people who've been dead for a very long time, but like there's still like incense and like, you know, like sexy smells going on in here. Is Daylon coming too?
No, Daylon, we left him back
Okay.
at the camp. After you, friend.
Okay, I'll kind of forward. I'll kind of raise up the axe. I'm near the door. Like, kind of shrug at Rennet. Next down the door.
Sure.
Absolutely.
So you we're playing Careless Walrus right now. And you axe down the door, kind of going at it. And that you enter into this room, inside of which there is it appears that Jenny's had quite a lot of time building her master plan, because in this room there's a big kind of like cavern dropping down into what looks like hundreds of feet. There's like 30 feet cavern in between here, leading down into what could potentially be like the Underdark.
We
and
should figure out who her digger was, because like that would be way fast.
You really need to find out his name, because on the other side there is another door leading on further into the complex of the House of Pleasure.
I turn to Mortimer and I say, "Can you fly? Because if not, this is going to be very, very annoying."
Well, I have not only like 10 feet of chain. Do we have any idea how deep the thing
Probably
is?
probably several hundreds of feet. Looks like it leads down into pitch black.
Okay.
I kind of like inflate my air sacs.
So yeah,
I'm sorry, you do what?
Yeah. That's a thing. So Rennet has some air sacs on the back. Hey, and thanks so much to Revolver Siege. And it's £15. It says, you get a wild magic surge, you get a wild magic surge, all the players get a wild magic surge. Thanks so much, Revolver. Very generous of you, my friend. Let me give it a go, my friend. So as you enter into this, can each of you guys give me a D10,000 Wild Magic Surge. You guys are new, then it's our D10,000 table of possibilities and madness that is going to be on the players there. There's the link down below. You can donate £5 to give a player a Wild Magic Surge. So,
Wow.
No, you didn't.
Whoa! Oh,
goddamn.
Nice.
I got really excited.
As always, Transy has no D.
Oh,
Whoa.
he does. What's up on start? How's it going, man?
Oh,
Yeah, from House of Pleasure to Underdark, it escalates, my man. So Daylon, what did you roll?
1,412.
1,000.
1,412.
Caster no longer perspires. Not bad. No longer sweating. No longer sweaty Daylon.
I had a jacket that never made me cold.
That's-
Now I sweat.
Yeah. This is Tim's first Wild Magic. Oh no, you've had plenty of leads over the past 24-hour streams, I'm sure. Tim, what did you roll?
I got 1688.
1688, a fine year, if ever I knew one. The caster thinks... Oh my god. The caster thinks that he'll be a god if he removes all of his skin.
No, no!
And I mean all of it.
My skin? No.
You think you'll be a...
Well, first of all, I can't get my helmet off, so I can't remove all of my skin because I can't pull my helmet off. So I can remove all my skin but my facial skin.
Caster thinks that he'll be a god if he removes all of his skin. There you go. And finally, Rennet.
I am all the way at the top with 9,064.
Over 9,000.
Slightly.
Just slightly over, yeah, just over the threshold. Everyone within 50 yards is holding an ice cream cone. You look back at Mortimain and suddenly he has an ice cream
Okay, so
cone.
I was holding my axe, and I guess it's my other hand, right? It's the
Yeah,
hand that
yeah,
we're both coming to each other. We both have an ice cream
Yeah.
cone.
Is it a nice cone or is it like a shitty one?
It's like a the cone looks quite nice actually. It's like a upper tier.
You should cross arms and do like the.
He can't eat it. He's got a helmet.
I just sadly look at it.
You mash it against your face. Take it in via osmosis. Just
I hope some of it dribbles down into my mouth. It's an excellent question. How am I still alive? How am I eating anything the past week?
I just look at him.
It just melts slowly. Okay, about the skin thing. Like, do I have to attempt to peel?
You don't have to attempt to peel it all off, but that's what you certainly believe
You
will
just
happen.
believe.
Yeah.
Think that shit you accomplish it.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're like in the back of your head. You're like, well,
I
if
can always be
if
God
everything
anytime.
goes wrong, at least I can peel off all my skin. You know, you know when you like, if you ever get into like an argument with someone, but you can't lose the argument, but then you're like, you know what? I've never really lost because at the end of the day, who's the guy that's gonna be a god after he peels the skin off, right? Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Ridiculous.
Oh man! And thank you to Zhao Chen for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, the ice cream should help soothe your your skin. Yeah, I want to actually know what Daylon's up to because these guys have been off to the House of Pleasure, but obviously, Daylon's woken up with no beard. So what does Daylon do?
I'm gonna look for like a pond if there's some nearby.
Yes, amongst the desert which you've created. No, there is a little pool nearby which you can have a look at. More of a puddle, really. And you have no beard on.
Just gonna like skip rocks if they're readily available and kind of toss my knees into the dirt next to the pond and let some tears cascade as I look at my own reflection of my beardlessness.
We see a flashback of like moments you've had with your beard, right, over the past of your life. Yeah.
In the rippled pool, like the memory will display, and then the tear will ripple it, and another memory will come in.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Do you end up going looking for the beard, or are you just going to continue? Are you going to be kind of moping throughout today, or?
I'm gonna drown myself, but not like to die, just to kind of like feel again.
Gotcha. That.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna throw my like face into the water.
Okay. You start waterboarding yourself. Oh man, so you continue to do that whilst Rennet and Mortmain begin. Yeah, Rennet inflates the sacks which are on his back.
Okay, you can't take me with you though. I will not survive that fall.
But the problem is that they're both chained together, and
Yeah.
Rennet is beginning to like float up. They are in
will-
fact
I will-
disco
you
sacks
float.
as well.
You go.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Goes-
okay, that makes more sense. I'll
It
go
begins
with
to- I mean, the problem is you're too. The problem is.
in his armor.
No, the problem is that Mortmain is too heavy. The added weight of the cone, along with all of his armor, it is weighing him down.
It wasn't for the cone.
It wasn't
yeah.
the cone, you'd be fine. But yeah, you're trying to like lift off, but there's too much weight, you know.
I kind of say,
Yeah.
take off the armor. It's too heavy.
No, I can't. I have a skin condition.
Then unchain the cuffs.
I don't have the key. I can cut off your wrist.
How would I cut off your wrists?
Good luck.
Or like show him the gauntlet, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What about that door?
I try to like point with my arm, but like it pulls you, right? Because you're floating.
Oh yeah.
What about it?
There's another door in the chamber, right? There's one more door.
Across the pit.
Yeah.
Unless, there's no way around the side of the pit.
No,
I
no,
see.
no. Yeah.
How far? What's the length of the pit across?
I think it's about 30 feet across.
30 feet. We
Yeah.
can get rope. Like, there's a way around here. Come on. We don't have to kill each other. I'm gonna chop my arm off.
Do you have rope? I don't have. Does it look like I can carry rope?
I have 10 feet of chain, but I'm sure that the ape village has rope. Like, they're apes. Like, they have buildings, don't they? They must have rope. Like,
You'd think so? You'd have
what-
to leave the House of Pleasure to do that, though.
Okay. What else?
Oh, no.
What did we pass on the way here?
What did you pass on the way here? You passed the rope shop.
just rope maker shops, yeah. rope maker.
You walk.
I meant in the hallway.
You walked past Rope Lane. It's just these apes just like outside making ropes. Just all of them.
One export is just rope.
That's the only thing they
Rope
make.
bridges. They also make portable rope bridges.
Yeah. On the way, you just pass through just corridor, just no doors on either side. But yeah, but you look back, and the door behind you is shut.
Ooh. Yikes.
The
Like, shut as in like just closed, or shut as in like gone?
Shut as in closed.
I
Yeah.
thought he chopped the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, no, you chop some bit out of it. In that case, there's just no door there at all. It's just like wall. So some kind of like the wall is like moved or something, or maybe an illusion.
I am trained in athletics. Would you argue that if I made a successful jump with the buoy of Renard up there, that I could make it across the 30-foot pit? Like, if it's like a good enough jump?
It's possible that you could try and make it, but you couldn't be connected to Renault whilst you did it. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And also, thank you so much to Jenny the Walrus, who donates £5 and says, "Hey Sugar," I read it in Jenny's voice. "Hey Sugar, I want my sexy Daylon to have a role on the birthday table." Thanks so much, Jenny. And thank you to Felipe WC for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So yes.
All right, so I could conceivably hack the manacles apart, but Mortmain
Yeah.
is very opposed to this idea. We spent a week together. It seems like I
You've
don't
bonded.
want to give up on this.
Let me check my sheet. I don't know if I wrote anything on there, but I may have something that works.
Okay.
Nope, I didn't write anything. But
So that means you have everything.
oh no, that's because this is a new campaign. Let me go back. I have to go back to the Reign of Winter campaign. And find not Reign of Winter. What did we play before this?
Yeah, Rain of Winter.
Was Reign of Winter this
I was DMing that. No, I meant
Oh
the one
yeah.
that
Oh, you mean
I-
all the way back to Tinker's Tale?
Yeah, because that's so I will. I'm just ignore me. I'm just checking some.
Okay.
My old sheet.
This is a D69.
A D69, yes. From Jenny.
13. 13.
13. Let me bring up the table for you here. This is our birthday table. It apparently is Daylon's birthday today, as it is many weeks of the year.
So many birthdays.
He doesn't really know what the concept of a birthday is, so he's just like, today's my birthday. Today's my birthday.
I think it was today.
So 13, you get the Warwick. Oh my god, my favorite fucking one. The Warwickogram. Warwick turns up whether you like it or not, and will aid you in your adventures. So Daylon, you're out basically trying to drown yourself in the in the waters outside. And just as you're kind of, you look at your reflection, and you just crying tears down into the water, dripping down, when suddenly someone appears in a puff of magic, and there's a little gnome standing in front of you, and the gnome, he's got a big old head, these nice little robes, and he says, "Hi! Oh, you look to be sad, Daylon. How can I help you?"
What level is Warwick at this point of use?
At least over 9,000.
Yeah. It's just separation anxiety.
Right. Well, luckily for you, I'm your fairy god gnome.
What's that?
Well, the god gnomes are, we're a much neglected and unvalued members of society. We look after anyone who's sad that looks a bit like a gnome. And luckily for you, you fit both of those criterion.
I look like a gnome?
Yeah, right now you do.
Because I don't have a beard.
Well, exactly. Yeah, you look awful. Tragic, actually. Yeah. Never seen a sadder sight in my life.
You just want to help?
Am I here to help? Well, yeah, I guess so. Really, I'm here just to go. I mean, I suppose mostly for me it's a vacation. That's why I signed up for this thing, so I get to check out this place. But I guess if you need a hand, I can see what I can do.
What? I don't understand. Like, you're a fairy god gnome that. But why? You're on vacation? Is this a casual fairy godding thing you do? Are you like a
It's
DJ?
part-time work. It kind of sees me over some of the, you can't always get work. It's pretty seasonal, stuff like this.
Well, who pays you?
You do.
This is the worst deal I've ever had in my life.
Well, we've unionized. It's tough these days working as a fairy god gnome.
You know what you could do for me? Can you go deliver this letter
Sure.
to someone?
Yeah. What does it say?
It says, if you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. You let my beard go now. That'll be the end of it. That's it.
Okay. Well, I'll send that via magic messenger, and he poofs it with his little wand, and it goes, and then immediately a poof appears in his hand. He catches a letter, and he says, "Oh, looks like we got a reply," and he opens up, and it says, "She says, good luck." That's all.
I go into the dirt next to the pond and just smash it into my face and hold it until it dries to simulate my mud beard. And then I take 2 extra and I stripe them under my face. Give me a warrior pattern Warwick, I don't know if you're useful beyond poofing birds in and out, but
Not really, but
I
okay.
got a walrus prostitute to kill, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you mean that you're off to kill a walrus prostitute, right?
Exactly.
Got it. In that case, then I'm all in. I love killing walrus prostitutes.
Perfect. You'll fit right in.
Thanks, man. All right, then. Where are we off to?
The undead sexium emporium of orgy. I don't know what it's called.
Great. That sounds awesome. And then
sure
are we off to kill the walrus afterwards, or is that just a?
As soon as we see her.
Okay, cool. So you guys head past rope making street, and through rope lane, and you.
You stop like, do we need any of this?
Nah. Need any rope? Nah. You go to the house of pleasure, and there's two walrus ladies on the doors who say, "What are you looking for, boys?"
I just start stabbing.
Oh my god! So, you just begin to you get your spear out, I suppose, and you just start to stab these walrus ladies into the ground as they kind of fall limp and lifeless down after you butcher them over and over and over against the wall, and just kind of going down in a blubbery mess. Rest in peace. And then you enter into the the house of pleasure. Inside is this long corridor with it looks like just a door which has been kind of smashed through.
Uh-huh.
And that's the only like door to go through.
Oh yeah, we're in.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're in.
Like put a scope on my spear. I'm like practice kung fu. Do a little bit about the morals prostitute. I'm like,
No scope.
ready.
I love it. Cool.
Got a
Yeah,
satellite phone.
you enter through what is actually some kind of portal through, because when you look back, it's just a straight up wall. But on looking through that side, you can see that there is the kind of broken down door which they took down before. And you're in a room with Mortmain and Rennet, who are tied together. Rennet's trying to lift up his sacks. Mortmain's holding an ice cream cone which is dripping
It's
onto
melted mostly. Yeah.
onto his beard. And there's a big kind of cavern in the center, leading down hundreds of feet, 30 feet across, leading towards the other side, where there's a door on the other side of the hole in the ground.
As he's getting there, by the way, Renner was kind of thinking really hard. He was concentrating. He was trying to make. He says, "I've got it," and I'm going to cast, because I always forget I can do this, but because I'm an arcane trickster and we've leveled, I have spells. I'm going to cast Floating Disc.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good trick.
Floating Disc is a hovering disc. It's about 3 feet wide, I think.
No,
and it
I
holds
know
like a
what it
500
does.
So it's about 3 foot wide.
I think that's.
Whoa. We gotta like cuddle. We gotta like prom picture.
Yes.
Like,
3 feet in diameter, 1 inch thick, and floats 3 feet above the ground. And it remains for the duration, which is 1 hour, and it can hold up to 500 pounds.
Okay. So 5 feet across, you say?
What's up?
How far across is it? How
3
many
feet in diameter.
3 feet in diameter. Okay.
Yes.
we could each take a trip though, right? Like we don't have to cuddle.
Yeah.
Like no, we can't because we're shackled.
You two are shackled actually, so you're gonna have to go together.
We gotta go prom style.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no! Wait! No, but it can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more.
Damn it! God.
Right.
Oh fuck! Oh wait! Oh, it can. Yeah, no. So wait.
Daylon is here now, right? Daylon.
Daylon is here now,
The other option.
along with Warwick Davis.
The other option is I can cast Jump on you,
Ooh.
and or I can cast Featherfall.
I don't know what I want
That's all I
to
got.
So Daylon, you and Warwick are in here. How do you react to seeing Renna and Mortmain already here?
I ignore them. I stroke my mud beard. and then I look for like Jenny's lipstick and or like a trail of blubber.
There's nothing but a hole.
Blubber is not something you just like spew behind you in a trail.
She does.
She actually
But
does.
she's undead. Yeah.
So yeah, you
Slug.
you see Jenny's trail leading off to the cavern, and then it stops, or obviously drops off because of the cavern. It doesn't, in fact. One thing I do know is it doesn't, in fact, go on the other side. It leads down.
It's down. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
like she's slugged across the wall.
Still want to get to that other door.
So we have Featherfall, but that's not. We can't. You can only do that on one person, right?
I'm going for it. I'm just jumping off the edge.
If you inflate your sacks, okay, you die. If you inflate your sacks,
I can use up to 5 creatures for Featherfall.
Nice. So
okay, screw it. Yeah, Featherfall then.
Dalon's already gone off the edge at this point. He is.
So I will say.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can't take falling damage.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I will just say.
Hey, what's up, Fungineer? Thanks for the cheer, my man. How's it going, dude?
I will say fine, and I just put my hand on his masked face. I cast
Ice cream smear on it, right?
I cast Featherfall on him, and then can I shove him off the side?
Yeah, and Warwick says, just as Dalon's like flying down as well. Warwick says, "Can you do
You
that?"
come with me if I push you. If you push me, like,
You idiot!
you come too. Ah!
You push him off the edge and you fall off as well.
No, because I'm hovering. I've got my sacks, and he just descends very, very slowly. So
I guess, yeah, he starts,
Whatever.
I like reach out to Warwick, and I say, "Take my hand."
and he said, "But my arms are so small." But he jumps up and grabs the hand, and begins to feather fall down the hole in the ground to the
Unbelievably dumb.
dear Lord. Down
God.
to the bottom of the cave. So Dalon, however, is just not feather falling whatsoever. He's just falling down using the power of physics. He would have his beard trailing behind him, but he doesn't have one currently. As he comes down the sides of the cave, kind of just like funnels down into a very kind of small space. But you hit the ground with a boom. Going at ridiculous speed with a lot of momentum, but you take no damage whatsoever. You just rise up from the ground as your friends float slowly down on top of you, and you find yourself in this cave. You see that, you're in this very large kind of moss-filled cavern in probably like the underspiral of this world, which is kind of the equivalent to the Underdark. Very, very dark in here. If you guys don't have any dark vision, then you're going to need some... you cast light. So, see you later, Evil. You find yourselves in this very large cavern, which is fit for, probably fit hundreds of people in here. There are 2 tunnels. One leads off to the right, one leads off to the left. There's no one else in here that you can see as you cast light, but there's all sorts of underground, subterranean life around here.
I turn to Dalon. I say, "Dalon, what do you smell?"
What do your
I
dwarf?
have one mission.
What do your dwarf
Find
knows?
my beard.
What does your dwarf nose smell?
Yeah.
I look around for the trail of blubber as if I have like blubber X-ray vision at this point.
I'm actually pretty good at tracking. My favorite enemy is humanoid. Does a walrus folk count as a humanoid? Because I get advantage if I track.
I guess, yeah, sure.
That's up to you. I mean, they're not really like.
Sure
And-
thing.
I think it's funny. Like he's never seen a walrus folk, but like he just
I'm like, yeah, I know them.
as he does, he realizes like, oh, I could do. This
Can
works.
track. Well, yeah. I got a 22 on survival to track her blubber trail.
Awesome. And thank you to Foti Games, full host. Thank you, my friend. On a 22, you begin to track the trail of blubber and lipstick, which Jenny unleashes wherever she goes down the right-hand side of the cavern.
Okay, cool.
You start heading down this tunnel, and it's fairly easy to track Jenny due to the fact that she's well, leaves quite a trail wherever she goes. Bless her blubbery heart. And it's probably about half an hour of tracking her through these different caverns and tunnels until you come out into a kind of larger cavern with rushing water coming through the center of the cavern, flowing from east to west and going incredibly fast. It's kind of like a rapids is rushing through this part. And in itself, it's only kind of 20 feet wide, so you would quite easily get swept away with this little jaggedy rocks around here. And there appears to be some large two-headed creature which is sleeping on the other side of the riverbank. And it's got some kind of house here, looks like, where this creature is. Got this big kind of green skin, all these kind of like stalks of like mushrooms kind of growing out of this creature, long kind of green claws as well, and he's got two heads, like I say, one of which looks to be much older than the other, and the other one is kind of like childlike in appearance, and it's just kind of like cuddled up with itself, snoring quite loudly in this cavern with the sounds of the rushing water coming in as well. So you guys just step in here, I guess, bringing your light. But as Rennet, you notice that the light which you've cast, the creature kind of begins to kind of like shuffle as if it's about to kind of wake up from the light.
Can I like
Extinguish it.
Yeah, just kind of your light, and you're in the darkness. It takes a few moments for your eyes to readjust, but the creature sounds like it's snoring again. So what are you guys up to?
Is there some kind of knowledge I could roll? I mean, like, I assume it's just a weird plane. I wouldn't recognize anything. Like, what the hell is that thing?
You could roll me a nature check, yeah.
I just turn over and say, we've learned not to question these things.
I got an 18, but it totally makes sense to me that it's not something that I would have made an idea. Right?
The closest that you'd have kind of heard from like your plane would be some kind of like Etin type creature.
An Etin was kind of what
Yeah.
I thought, but it seems really different with the mushrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, weird.
I turn to Dalen and I say, are we going this way?
I have a mission. I need to go now. And I just
That's
kind
not
of
true, right?
walk forward, looking for the trails of blubber, like looking for exits around this sleeping creature.
Roll me a perception check, but you'll be at disadvantage because it's very dark in here. And you have no source of light.
Well, he's a dwarf, so he should.
That's true, you do have dark vision, in fact, yeah, my mistake. In that case, you're just flat roll. That face. A 7, yeah, it's,
So you go maybe like the wrong way, right?
yeah, you start
I'm
following...
going this way, guys.
You start following the trail. It kind of leads, you kind of lose the trail in itself because of the rapids. You're not sure if she either like went down the rapids or if she went over the other side of them, or it's too dark to
I
see.
rolled an 18. Can I like point in the right way? Like,
Yeah, you reckon that it's probably over the rapids, but Dalon isn't so certain at this point. He
Sure. Sure.
what is Dalon doing?
I'm walking. I guess I'm going into a wall, or
Well, so you've got
you're
the
an NPC just clipping into the wall. Like,
um the
I'm going the wrong way, but it's still a way.
yeah, no, you there's like the rapids. You can't really see where Jenny's trail leads. You think it could either be into the rapids and down a stream or over them, but Mortmaid knows that it's over by where this kind of like Etin type creature is.
I
will turn to Warwick and I say, little gnome man.
Oh yes, hello, I forgot I was here.
he's on his phone.
Do you have, first of all, who are you? And second of all, do you have any magic powers? I've heard that gnomes are often magical folk.
Oh yes, I do have some magical powers. Yes. What in particular are you looking for? I'm a bard.
Well, is there a map I can choose from?
Is there a?
I can silence.
Not really. It's pretty kind of all over the place, really.
Do you know how to make us all very, very quiet?
Wave my hand.
Yeah. Oh, he knows. He knows how to do that. Well, yeah. I know how to do that too. Actually, I'm probably the best at it.
I do have silence. I can cast on us. And we can just try to sneak past him.
I know you're saying that. None of us know that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just cast it then. I'll just cast silence on myself and like the 20-foot area around me, right, to make it silent. Let me cast it real quick. I mean, you guys know what it does, but.
That's him, Murloc, in this campaign. He's just got a helmet on that he can't remove.
Yeah. So I'm just funny. Cool. So yeah, silence. 20-foot radius around me.
I was hoping that being a bard, Warwick would cast silence by playing like the sound of silence.
Oh yeah, sure. So they don't. Okay, cool. So we could try to sneak back. I assume we still have to make some kind of stealth check, or can we just like walk past?
You can roll a stealth check at advantage. I've just realised that we've hit 20 retweets on our tweets, so we're going to have a viewer decision. So underneath this line here in the chat, you guys throw out your ideas for a... What could happen next, essentially? Will they wake up the creature? Will there be some other kind of encounter down here? You guys can decide. So we'll get some ideas in below there. And we'll see what happens next.
Let me roll that stealth then.
Yeah, give me some stealth checks. Hello, Walrus, my old friend. Hello, Walrus, my old friend.
That's good. Here's my stealth check. Because I'm good at things.
Like how the viewer decision just drove the plot, like it actually created.
Yeah. The Jenny villain.
Like, oh, we're
She's
doing
so good.
circles. Nope. Make it Jenny.
Make it Jenny now.
Perfect.
Coming to theaters. Hello there, dear.
Hello, dear. Hello there, darling. Someone said this should be a film. Yeah, I think we should make this into a movie. So 13 from Rennet. Tim, what did you roll?
I got a 16.
Not bad. And Daylon, what about yourself? Assuming you're stealthing.
Yeah, stealth at advantage, I think.
And thank you to Tissue for the host.
I'm so tragic. A 6 and a fucking 7 natural. So,
God damn,
so
god damn.
bad at this game.
And thank you to Donkey Boys for following. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. So,
What if we could track how much money has gone into saving Daylon from the viewers?
I think this whole campaign has been just a lot of money spent to make sure Daylon does not die hard.
We know he won't even get
Just run a charity.
he's
Yeah.
people are like, okay, they got like a spreadsheet. Like Daylon on average rolls 10 times, so that's gonna be.
I was actually.
You should keep Daylon in all your campaigns. He's very profitable.
Yeah, yeah.
I was telling my sister about Daylon. She's like, why don't you just kill him and reroll another character? I'm like, that's blasphemous. She's like, he sounds pretty useless and dumb. I'm like, that's exactly the point. It's so
That's
fun.
beautiful. So, it's like the Matt Damon of D&D. So, okay, so you're stealthing across. You guys completely silent. However, Daylon steps out of the silent circle and just like splashes into the water, and the creature just kind of opens up its eyes. There's a big kind of green warty nose, all these stalks of mushrooms all over it, and just kind of, who's in my house?
Are we all just like frozen?
You guys like in the rapids at this point, like like shit.
Does my dirt beard wash off?
Yeah, the dirt beard has been washed.
So he hasn't seen us yet?
Oh yeah, no, he's like looking at you guys. I mean, this guy's got dark vision. And,
Is there a tunnel like that we were making our way towards at the far end?
yeah, like 60 feet behind this guy.
I will. Oh shit! So we gotta pass by him.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I say, nothing. This is What's your name, by the way?
My name's Bert, and my name's Pert, says the little head next to him.
Hello, Bert and Hurt.
Hello, hello.
I'm Renner.
They both say in unison, hello, Rennet.
Hi. How are you doing? I was sorry to disturb you from your sleep. We actually.
I'm
didn't-
fucking hungry, mate. Actually, I'm not hungry at all. Maybe we should wait a bit. Nah, I'm feeling pretty hungry.
Well, if you're hungry, I know a perfect place to get some food.
Here.
No, better.
Oh, really? Where's better than here?
Up that hole.
Nah, we don't like climbing. Nah, we don't like climbing.
All right, yeah, weapons. I'm ready to like.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Well, climbing. I mean, one of you's hungry. What if I don't know. One of you climbs and I'll feed the other one.
Well, I guess that could work. That could work, but we could just eat these lot. Yeah, we could just eat these lot. That's a good idea. See, why didn't I think of that yourself? Because you're an idiot.
What, us?
Yeah, you look quite tasty.
I say, you know what else looks tasty? And I point over to like the side of the cavern, like away from us, where I make it like I cast a minor illusion to make a giant plate of like cooked food, like big, comically large steaks and stuff.
Yeah. And he says, you know what else looks tasty? Yeah. And they cast minor illusion, and you guys suddenly look like pigs. Yeah, they do look tasty, don't they? That looks right nice, actually. I don't mind if I do, Bert. Yeah, don't mind if I do either, Bert. And then they move into eat the pigs.
Let's do it.
Worth a try.
Yeah, no, fair.
So it's a good time to roll initiative, and can we get some ERP swords in chat for rolling initiative as the battle commences? Swords out, boards out. I don't know. Let's see on this view decisions thing. If you guys haven't voted yet, go ahead and do so. Here's the link once again for y'all. 3 little piggies and a big bad in. Oh, that's an interesting one, which is winning currently. So all right, Mort, what did you roll for?
I got a 19 because I'm playing the revised ranger, and I get advantage on my.
Hey, very nice. Daylon, what about yourself?
I like how Elon is the Matt Damon
Whoa.
of D&D ended up being a voting thing. Why is that a thing? What is that?
It's recast as Matt Damon.
He's recast as Matt Damon. We get Matt in.
South Park Matt Damon or like actual Matt
Like Team America Matt Damon.
Damon?
And what did Rennet roll?
I rolled a 9.
A 9. All right, so the turn order for this one is Mortmain, followed by we'll call it the Mushroom Etin for now, Bert and Pert on 16, followed by Daylon on 12, and Rennet on a 9. So Mortmain, there is this big creature in front of you, ready to eat you with 2 heads on. What's
How
your plan?
far away is it?
Probably about 20 feet at this point. You're standing in the
So I
rapids
would've-
as well.
Right. If I were to move to engage it, could I bring? I'm sorry, Rennet with me?
We'll
Or
say
does
that. Yeah, I guess we'll say that.
Hold on. I feel like I need to clarify this. It's not rennet. Rennet is what you
Rennet.
use to make cheese. It's
I'm
rennet.
sorry. Rennet. I'm sorry. I've been saying it wrong. Rennet.
Sounds the exact same as fingers to me. I hear no difference in due to accents.
Rennet and Rennet.
I'm like, Rennet.
Rennet. Cool.
Rennet. So yeah, we're gonna say that. I guess you can move like half movement whilst you're like dragging him through, seeing as not on his turn.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, just dragging him along.
Yeah.
Do 20 feet. I ignore difficult terrain, and I have a thing where on the first round of combat, I have a +10 bonus to my speed. So my speed would be 40. Half of that is 20. So I should be able to.
Should be able to make him. Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. So it's gonna be a little bonkers because my first round is wild. I think I get to make like 3 attacks because I have 2 attacks, and on first round I get to make an additional 1.
Nice.
Another rule that I
Also,
probably can't dual wield because like one hand is stuck, right? Like
it's true. Yeah. That's a point. Also, we're going to bring in the viewer decision. So, as you're kind of
Yes.
like going through the rapids, your helmet is pulled off
Oh,
by the
no.
flowing water, and you see your face for the first time in years. What does Mortmain's
Okay.
face look like?
oh god, I don't even know. I think he looks like Matt Damon. I think it's like Matt Damon. But
It's Matt Damon's face.
it turns out more was played by Matt Damon.
It's
He's like
just
really like, ruggedly handsome. Like you would think wearing a helmet all the time would make him ugly, but he's really
Everyone looks over at Matt Damon. Just so...
god. Yeah, two tiefling horns. Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
If I can talk now, like I can speak. I can speak. I kind of like. I'm still gonna attack, but that's great. Okay.
Matt Damon.
9 on the first one. I'm like way too distracted by my helmet coming off.
Nice. Yeah, 9 is not a hit.
Again, it's a 16, and I have one more 13. So I think probably only the 16 is gonna work.
Yeah, the 16 is a hit.
Okay, cool. Damage. No, it doesn't have the damage on it. There we go.
Yeah,
4 slashing damage.
4. Nice.
Cool.
Pretty good.
That's me.
Okay.
Oh, as of no, I can't. I'll do it next round. I'm
Okay.
good.
It is the Mushroom Etin's turn, and Bert and Pert don't look too happy with you, and the little piggies which they're seeing you as currently. So they're going to attack Mortmain for an 18, and
Ooh, oh
Pert,
yes.
Pert hits for a 14.
The 14 won't, but the 18 will.
Okay, so the 18 is just a claw attack, so you're
Okay.
going to take a bit of damage there, just 11 damage
Okay.
from that.
I'm okay.
Yes, and can you roll me a Constitution saving throw as well, please?
I can. 17.
That is a save, very good. That takes it to Daylon's turn.
Try and stick them like the little piggies that they are.
Oh,
Kinda- Yeah.
got him.
Yeah. I will just run at them, lunging into the legs. Wait, so some ogre folk or what is it?
It's like a two-headed, it's about as large as an ogre, but much thinner. Creature looks a bit like a troll as well. There's mushroom stalks coming out of it. You've never seen anything like it.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'll just go for the thigh. Like,
The old,
22.
the old fire attack. Is this the spear that hates
Nice.
you? You're so shit! As you throw the spear,
That
and
one and 25.
in that case, you're actually okay. And you hit it. So a 25 is a hit.
Well, and in that one.
Yeah, I guess the first one just kind of sails off and probably like breaks somewhere on that one.
So the first one that I intended to stab with, I just went.
Oh, life that, and he just kind of cracks it.
Well, that was embarrassing.
So you deal.
I rolled a 1 on the damage as well, so
That's-
go ahead
that's-
and get 4.
That's excellent. So total of 8 damage thus far. Not so hot. Rennet, your turn.
All right. So just to clarify, I've been dragged with Mortimain, so it doesn't take me much to get up next to this dude. I do have advantage against, or sneak attack against him because
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna daggers. I'm gonna take my dagger of dispelling in one hand and the insulting cat dagger in the other hand.
Excellent.
So here's one.
I love that spear. Yeah, it's my favorite spear as well.
And 26 and a 19.
26 and a 19 is both hits.
Okay, so dagger of dispelling is 9, dagger of deception is 9, and then I get some sneak attack damage, which is an extra 5. So that's 18 plus 5. Total.
Excellent. 18 plus 5 sounds like 23 to me. That seems like
And-
maths.
If he has any magic effects on him, I will dispel. The dagger of dispelling is going to dispel them.
Yeah, you don't look like pigs anymore, I guess.
Okay.
So that is top of round 2, and it's Mortmain's turn.
Okay, so Von Stad had a brilliant idea in the chat. He suggested it would be very humorous if Mortmain suddenly had an over-accentuated Boston accent if he's Matt Damon, which is definitely what it is. That's officially. I can see my goddamn fucking face, he shouts as he goes swinging in with his accent. Okay.
I love it.
No, you know what? I'm gonna as my bonus action.
Oh, you're going. You got Robot Tim again.
Oh no! Oh bad. Here we go. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him, the bonus action. So I'll just if I hit him.
Oh, this is what.
Oh,
Mike's
still there?
Yeah, got Mike's changing around and stuff. I think. Yeah, I think you're good now.
Is it good? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
So good.
Let's swing with the axe. 12.
12 is not a hit.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, I'll just maintain concentration on that, and yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okie dokie. So that is Mortmain. It's time for. First of all, Perd is going to ask people within a 20 feet radius to roll a Constitution saving throw. So I'm guessing that's all of you, actually. Yeah, because you're all in contact, so. It's con throw.
15?
15 isn't bad. 15 to save, or the others are not. So Askren and Trainsy, you two guys have disadvantage on your attacks until you save against this. There's like he sends out this cloud of spores from his mouth, and all these kind of like mushroom spores just go out and start like choking you guys until you can save. And then Bert is gonna bring down his claw against Mortmain for a 22.
Yeah, that'll do her.
So same again. You take 7 damage. Pretty low damage there.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's okay. So that is Daylon's turn.
Where's Warwick?
Oh yeah, Warwick's currently turned invisible.
Save on my turn.
Yes, you can save at the start of your turn. That's not a save.
Alright, well, attack twice with a disadvantage.
Alright.
That one and a 8. Which is 2.
Both. Yep. You are that you like stabbing on a spear. You are so shit. As you're like the spear is a spear of insulting, and you are such a disappointment without your beard. As you're right.
Oh no!
You're half the dwarf you once were, and
I folded my knees with the spear in my hand, just looking at it.
And it takes it to Rennett's turn.
Damn.
I will attempt to save on my turn.
Yep.
I like how normal nat ones are like you stab yourself, but these are emotionally damaging nat ones.
Yeah.
So Constitution for a 3. Not happening. I will just make my 2 attacks again at disadvantage.
All right. 2 attacks.
That's a 14 and a 15.
15's a hit.
Okay. 1 damage.
Oh,
There.
nailed it.
And do I get my sneak attack, or do I not get that?
It depends what you get your sneak attack for. I forget. Is it if you're within 5 feet? In which case, then yes.
Okay, it says you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah. Then you're standing next to Mortmain and Daylor in this case.
Oh, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Ah, okay.
So no extra damage.
Cool.
Just 6 damage, just stab right into its leg. And fuck. The spores aren't a magical effect, are they?
No, they're a kind of spore effect.
Oh. That's me then. I'm done.
Okie dokie. So that is Renner's turn. Top round 3, Mortmain.
All right, more of the same. I forgot I have 2 attacks. I'm gonna make 2 attacks this time. Here we go. 1 attack. 19.
19 is a hit.
Cool. And then 21. There we go.
Yeah, that's much more like it. Yeah.
Okay, so then damage on both of those. 6 and 6. Nice. I also get to roll an additional d6 because of my Hunter's Mark, which is a 3. Ooh. So that's much stronger.
Yeah.
That's 15, and I'll just. How do you like them apples? As I'm like hacking at his knee.
So a total of 15, not bad. Yeah, it's all Rennett's fault for giving Dalon the impression it was a spear marked courage. Oh man, feels bad, man. It is Bert and Pert's turn. So Pert is going to swing with his clawless turn, seeing as he's done his spore attack. He's less good at it though. So a 14 versus Mortonmane. Guessing that's not a hit.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I was muted. No,
Nice.
that will not hit.
And then Bert comes in with his claw for a 14 as well, so not a hit.
Alright.
So that's okay. Yeah, just kind of like claws come in, you manage to block them away, and it's Dalon's turn. Dalon, you notice that these rapids,
pop up.
like immediately behind you, like are enough to carry someone away. So if you could like push the creature in there, that could easily kind of like carry the creature. There's a lot of sharp rocks in there that you could use to your advantage as well. Plenty of environmental hazards in the kind of the underspiral of this place if you wanted to do
He's
something
on-
aside from just stabbing him.
He's on the edge.
I mean, he's near there. He's like 10 feet away, so you'd have to like somehow move him over there, or lead him over there.
I'll use. I'm gonna roll con first.
Okay.
Try and save for the enhanced for rolling. Okay, 20. Cool.
Yeah, that's a save.
Right, and then so I'm clear. I'm gonna try and stab one of my spears through his thigh and then use all my strength to tweak it to kind of push him into a direction that's closer to
Okay. Yeah, I like
one
that.
of the ravine with the sharp rocks.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll roll just one attack. 22.
22's a hit. Yeah. So I'll let you follow that up with like just a strength or an athletics check even to try and like shove him. Pretty moving about 5 feet on this one. So we're gonna say I roll his opposed and see if you can stop that. He rolled a 16, so he doesn't move the full 10 feet. We're gonna say you move in the 5 feet across, so he's kind of like 5 feet away from the rapids at this point. So
Like hanging from it.
yeah, you can also roll damage as well for your spear.
Sure.
And obviously
That's
6. Very nice. Cool. And that is Rennett's turn.
I guess still saving is my shit.
Yep, you can do that. Probably want to again.
7.
There we go. Not enough.
Man, and I will. Do I have anything I can do here? Let me check. Anything worth doing here? Just check my spells list. Can I attempt to cast Friends on the ogre?
I think there's something in Friends that if you like make a hostile action against them, they're not gonna be your friends
so
suddenly because it's like a fucking cantrip or some shit, isn't it?
It says for the duration you have advantages on all charisma checks directed at the creature that isn't hostile towards you. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I had a feeling that you can't just. It's a kind of low level spell, so I had a feeling it wasn't kind of as good as that,
I was just
unfortunately.
hoping.
Yeah,
Well then,
alas.
can I try some dagger diplomacy?
That always works. Always fine.
Yeah, I will just attempt to like cut this thing's tendon, like cut at the back of its knee, just trying to bring it down because it's big and it's
Yeah.
not so big. It's 20 or 19 and
Both
13.
hits. A 13 is not a hit.
Okay, so a 9.
9. Okay.
9 for the damage.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad.
Stuck inflated airbags into the Eaton's mouth. I don't want him chewing on my sack.
Yeah. You don't want him licking all up in that sack, do you, dude? Cool. Ew.
You don't
Gross.
slop the sack.
No, you don't want sloppy seconds on the sack. So that is top of round 4, I believe, and it's actually Mortmain's turn. You've noticed that Daylorn has pushed him quite near towards the rapids.
I'm gonna
So.
try to do some of that too. So if I do a similar thing, if I like try to attack him and then use my weapon to like, can I do the same, like make an attack and then a strength check to try to push him in favor of
Sure
something
thing,
like that?
yeah, sure thing. And thank you to Crimson Phoenix for donating £5. He says, out of the ground, a Deathclaw from Fallout 4 bursts out of the ground behind Rennet and attacks. We're going to say this is a kind of adolescent Deathclaw because the higher donation is like the boss level. So that would be an adult Deathclaw. This is kind of like an adolescent one. And thank you to Crimson Phoenix for that, my friends. So just as you do this, go ahead and roll it, and we'll have this happen at the kind of same time.
I got a mod 20 on my attack against the Etten, against Bert and Bert.
Oh, yeah.
So then I'll roll damage on that.
Oh, yeah.
That's 5 damage. And then
it's just the 4. The 2 dice is for the nat 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I do?
No, because you rolled a crit in there, so it's automatically rolling 2 dice.
Oh, I gotcha. So just 4?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know. 4 then, and then I will try to make a strength to just push him.
Sure, yeah, strength check sounds good.
Strength check is different than a save, though. So it's a d20 plus 3.
Yeah, for your rib.
Yeah, 9. Not enough. I mean, it's huge, right?
Yeah, this thing is pretty
my
big.
shoulder in. I can't make him. It won't budge at all. Just,
All right then. So it's at this point that the Deathclaw just bursts out of the ground, and Bert and Pert are like, "Oh, hello, here's our pet." As the creature comes out. If you guys don't know what a Deathclaw looks like, it's a big fucking like almost like a T-Rex kind of thing, I guess. Dinosaur with a big hand, big claw going on, a lot of tusks, a lot of teeth.
Christ.
And like I said, it's a smaller one, so it's not gigantic, but it is definitely, a killer. So that takes it up to Mortmain's turn to the Etten. So Pert is going to attack into. Look, it's to continue to wail on Mortmain, trying to focus their target for a 20 versus your armor class.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And then the second one is a 19.
Oh yeah, those will both hit. Oh guys.
Boy. So you're gonna take a total of 27 damage from that.
Yeah.
These claws
Unconscious. I'm at 0.
That's rest in pepperonis, Matt Damon. So you go down as these two. Oh boy.
How do you like them apples? It's like apples.
Maybe with the real boss, you'd be like, I forgot to park the car.
I forgot to park the car. I tell my wife, park the car. Yeah, as I die. Horrible Boston stereotypes.
No, they're not stereotypes. I've been to Boston. It's all true.
That's all they say.
It's true. Absolutely true.
100%. So I spent 8 hours in Boston Airport, and that's all anyone said to me.
Park the car.
Back the car. I'm like, what? So that takes it to the Daylon's turn. Daylon, you and Mortmain are trying to push this creature off into the rapids. Mortmain didn't quite make it last turn. You can make a strength check if you just want to do that, or you can continue to attack the creature.
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust my movement back because I run at 40 speed and kind of take a running start at the leg. Do a kick.
Okay.
Or kicking its either chest or towards its leg to hopefully have it slip out or something.
Of course, perfect. So give me a strength check. I'll let you have advantage for the run up. And thank you to the accented Brit for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So that is a 14. Yeah, we're going to say on a 14 that you topple Bert and Pert down into the rapids. You just kind of shove them off, and you go, oh! As they kind of wail in unison down onto one of these very sharp, jaggedy rocks that's in a kind of flowing tide here. Just kind of cracks open their head, kind of bleeding from, knocks them out, and they begin to float down the rapids into the below, out from here. However, you still do have this little Deathclaw to deal with. So there's the small matter of that still, and it is Rennett's turn.
Can I?
No.
No. So he's still trying to push him off the edge.
He's gone. He just went off the edge just then.
Okay. Is the Deathclaw going to? Does it look like he's going to charge at me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I sort of use my turn to back up towards the edge so that when it charges, I just sort of... Oh.
You are also shackled to unconscious Mortmain, who's very
That
heavy.
is that is true.
Can I possibly use my my illusion spell in such a way that it like makes me look like I'm still standing there, but I'm actually like ducking down, so when the thing goes to leap, it'll just leap at me and off the cliff?
Sure, I like it. Yeah. Why not?
I'm gonna use my illusion to make it look like I'm still like standing there, like ready, about to be attacked.
Awesome. So, yeah, okay, and thank you to Yellow Bubmarine and C. Millwood and Wafu Style for following your Gentlemen and Scholars. Awesome. So, I think we were like one follow away from a viewer decision, by the way, folks. If you haven't yet followed, now is the time to do so. And you can throw some madness into the mix for our friends here. So, so you want to kind of like ready your action to jump aside as it charges you, I guess.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
to just make it look like I'm still standing there, but in reality I'm like ducking down with
Below, yeah.
body.
I like it. Cool. It is the Deathclaw's turn. It's going to roll a wisdom throw to see if it can see through the minor illusion or not, or whether or not it understands it. Not a very wise creature. Rolls a 1 overall. So we see the Deathclaw just kind of like charging straight towards the image of Rennet. However, it might trample on Rennet and Mortmain as it goes past. So can you two roll me dex saving throws? Because you do not want to be trampled. Mortmain can't, so we're going to say that Mortmain gets trampled on, which is going to count as a failure.
Twice.
Nice.
Nice.
So we're going to count that stepping on Mortmain as one failure on your death save.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty brutal. Seems like a great time for a donation. Give me a 20, anybody.
Oh dear, oh dear. So, that is going to be, yeah, that's the Deathclaw's turn, but it treads on Mortmain as it goes past, and it just like smashes through the illusion, attempting to like buy into him, and goes over into the rapids and just like splashing around in the rapids. It's like too big to be like swept away currently, but it's like it's on its back and it can't right itself. It's like a turtle. It can't get back up again. It's struggling a lot. And it is Mortmain's turn, so it's time to roll a death saving throw.
Death save.
Death save.
Oh, did I just roll a D10 or D20? Right?
D20 plus con.
Oh, plus con. Really?
Ah.
I never heard that. Okay. I always thought it was just a straight D20. I got 4. That's a failure.
That is a failure. So you've got 2 failures.
Alright, guys. I'm 1 away.
Hey.
Like Mortmain.
If you like Mortmain, yeah.
If you do. Endorsement of all time.
If you like a bit of Mortmain on the side. So that is Etton's down. So Dalon, you've seen the creature just floundering in the water. It looks like it's not too much of a threat. Thanks to Myfar for the host. But Mortmain is down currently. He's been trodden on by a Deathclaw and taken out by an Etin. But what do you want to do?
Well, instinct would tell me to run the fuck away from Deathclaw. God. I'm gonna go recover the spear that I threw on my first nat one that told me I was shit. My other spear is lodged into the troll that's now in the ravine.
Yeah.
Floating like my spear. So I'll go recover that, and then I'll attempt to.
You're the worst. You're the worst. You're the worst. You're the worst.
It's just saying that as I pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw it again. I have another spear. I'm gonna throw both of them.
Like it.
Oh my gosh. 24 and a nat 1.
24 and a nat 1. Well, the 24's a hit.
Okay.
The nat 1, not so much.
I threw the first one and I threw the second one as well.
Okay.
So 7 on the first.
7 on the first. And you're throwing this directly at like the floundering Deathclaw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Not bad, not bad. Anything else you want to do?
I mean, where did the other spear go that I got the nat one on?
We'll say it's kind of like 10 feet away, so you can go and pick it up.
I'll pick it up, and the other one landed in the death claw. So fuck.
Yeah. Currently inside the death claw.
I will land and just kind of brace myself.
Okay.
Oh, I can't take defense or anything because I've already used my main action. But
Yeah. Okay.
like,
Well, Renner, what are you doing? It's your turn.
Sorry, what's the situation? The death claw is still.
Death
in
claw's
the
floundering in the water currently.
All right.
It doesn't look like it's probably going to be a threat to you guys.
A kind
And
gesture.
thank you to Von Start, who donates £5 and says Mortmain cannot die in his first appearance.
Yes!
Thanks so much.
Scott.
So you've got a nat 20 and like it's like 2 inspirations as well. So to use when you say. So thanks so much, my man.
Thank you.
All right. So the death claw is incapacitated.
Yeah.
I will. And so the troll went. It didn't go into the rapids. It went down a hole.
It went through the rapids, like down the hole,
Oh.
basically, off down a hole in the rapids. Yeah, he's out of combat.
Okay. I don't have anything I can do to save Mortmain in any way.
You just roll a medicine check.
I
Which
can.
is-
I got nothing in it, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll just like.
And would you? I mean, like, do you care if I live?
I just reach over and just smack him in the face.
Like, I still get slapped, but it looks, I'm like so handsome. I'm just, it's so rugged, right? Like, you kind of like doing it, even though I'm dead. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Is that how it works? When you slap a handsome person, you like doing it? Like,
I don't know. It just looks, I still look good, is what I'm saying. Like, I still look really pretty. Like, you think I would look bad. I still look really good.
Wow.
I'm kind of confused about how good I look.
all right.
Just go.
It's a 7, so no.
go.
It is. I mean, the death claw's basically incapacitated at this point, but it's Mortmain's turn to have a roll here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use my 20, right? And
Yeah.
come back.
That makes
Cool.
sense. So.
My God, the Hobbit, yeah. I don't know, I can pull myself back up. That's my turn, right? I just do it at the end.
Sure. Sure. So Mortmain's up on. It's actually, if you roll on that 20, you're up on 1 hit point. So
Okay.
yeah, you're actually doing it just fine. So you
Fine.
kind of you get up and you're like, oh, the car, and you realize. So for all intents and purposes, we're kind of out of the combat. Unless you want to, you can stay and just murder the death claw if you want, but it might put up a fight. Because it's still got these claws, they can kind of go a certain distance, but it's not moving out of the water because it's a T-Rex which has been uprighted, basically. Yeah. So what are you guys up to in this this dark cave looking for Jenny back on the trail?
Right. I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna take my helmet and just kind of consider it, and I'm gonna put it back on. He doesn't like the world outside.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I'm going back in there.
Rip,
Rip that Damon's face.
rip your decision. I'm too handsome for the outside.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. Cool. But I, we can keep
Wait, when he puts it on, does it like?
Yeah.
And then funny, just plops on. I love it. I love it. So Warwick comes out from invisibility and he's like, "Oh, great job, guys! Great job! Cool. That was a tough one.
What are you here for?
Moral support, mostly.
You didn't do any of that.
Right, yeah. No, I guess I didn't. Mostly just here to watch.
I turned to Talon. Where did you get him?
I didn't ask for him.
I'm his
At all.
fairy no mother or father.
He hasn't done anything that is mythical or great. Yeah, it's just not. Just ignore him.
I'm on
As he
vacation.
ignored us when we were in trouble.
And thank you to Mikuru Beam-chan for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friends. You're a gentleman and a scholar. The 30th follower of today, which means that we're going to have another viewer decision here. Perfect time just as we wrap up this combat here. So if you're new, don't know what's going on, underneath this line that you see in the chat, you guys are going to throw out your ideas as to what could happen next. We're going to get all the ideas into a straw poll, and the most popular decision from that straw poll will actually happen. So to give you guys some idea of this one, they're kind of in the Underdark, or the Underspiral as it is in this world. And they've just defeated and kind of Etin creature and a young Deathclaw, but they're off to see Jenny the undead walrus. So what's going on with Jenny? Does she have some terrible traps planned? Does she have some monsters with her ready for a fight? So give us some ideas and we'll see what we can do. So yeah, you guys, your decision now, I guess. You got the tunnel leading onwards. The trail to Jenny is fresh still, so you can continue to track her if you wish to.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I can make a roll if you guys want. Well, can we take an hour rest? I want to. I could cast some.
I drag you.
What do you guys think? Are we very concerned that Jenny will like pull off some evil ritual in the next hour, or do you mind? Yeah.
You can stay here, man. I have unfinished business.
You have to hear then sort of runner for circle to runner.
Well, you guys can, hold hands like you have been for the past week, so.
I mean, I guess I could cast some cures on myself. I have a few spells, but yeah, if we really want to keep pressing on, that's fine. I'll just cast a few of those. There's one. Ooh, that's 10.
I toss you a health potion.
Ooh, a health potion might help too. Yeah. Cool. How much do I get for a health potion?
I believe it's a 2d4 plus 4 or something.
Plus 4. Is that cool?
Yeah.
8 more. Yeah, that's fine then. I'm not at full, but that's okay.
Okay, cool.
For sure.
Alright. So you heal up a little bit and begin to head down.
Make that check.
Yeah, survival check. See how easy it is
I
to
got a
find.
20, mod 20 on it.
Nice, very good. I gotta get the straw poll here because we're gonna meet Jenny in a second, so we need to get this one going quickly. Go ahead and vote, guys. I love Slime Mother's one. Jenny pops out from nowhere, grabs an adventurer, and smothers him with her boobies. Perfect. Perfect. That sounds like something Jenny might do. So, get those votes in, guys, and the most popular decision from our straw poll will affect our game today, so do go ahead and throw something poor hapless adventurer's way. So, oh, sorry, Melvin. Had to get this one going quickly, my man. Apologies. So, you guys begin to follow down the tunnel, following Jenny's walrusy, blubbery trail. And you, it's not long, really, as you're going down this very dark corridor, only fit for one abreast, really. So imagine that Mortmain is kind of leading the way, or maybe Daylon is, I don't know. Daylon is pretty kind of single-minded about this.
I'm just charging, just like full power walking forward.
Nice.
In it.
Go ahead.
I just said I'm in it.
Oh, you're in it. Okay, gotcha. So you, it's not long when you're traveling down that you come to this endless corridor. You see a light coming from a room beyond. It looks like an actual room with some like stoned paving below rather than just like rough-hewn rock. You can't see very far into it because you're like 70 feet away and it's pretty dark. Daylon's probably the only one who can see too much at the moment, so that's what you kind of see before you. I guess you pause for a second to discuss the approach of attack.
Well, I'm down to just keep going.
Sure. No fucking anything to do.
You can like kind of tell there's a Boston accent behind there now, like knowing that. You're like, oh, I see. He did have a Boston accent this whole time.
No wonder it was gibberish.
Take that, Boston. 50 unfollows. Like 50 people did like huge Bostonian.
Yeah, yeah, I have actually. Most of my following is from actually just based in Boston.
Little known fact: Encounter Roleplay started in Boston.
Yeah, yep, that's
Founded
true.
in Boston.
Yeah, founded. We've got a lot of Boston family out there. The first shows were all from Boston.
Will just pretends to be from England.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah,
nice.
it's a really
To
fake
make,
accent.
to make it seem more classy.
I just parked my car here in England, so. So as your in fact, I think Mike is Unmade Gaming is from Boston. But yeah, you you guys are gonna begin to head down the corridor, and you enter into this room, kind of smallish chamber, and in this chamber you notice something quite terrible. You see that there is Dalon's beard, which is like strapped up to a wall, like pinned, like nailed into the wall. There's all this kind of like blood sacrifice stuff going on there, and there is a walrus like fanatic cultist who's got a torch ready to burn the beard, and Jeeves is like strapped down to a table and unable to move. Looks like he's been tortured pretty badly, and there's just one cultist in the room.
I'm just charging at the beard. Like I don't I push past the cultist like over his shoulder just to get to the beard to like try and
Yeah.
remove like the stakes from what's holding it up.
You rush into the room, and at that very moment, Jenny pops out from nowhere, grabs you, and smothers you with her boobies. And you enter into the room. She drops down from below, "Mwah!" as she just kind of gets her boobies and just starts kind of smothering you with them. It's a good time to roll initiative as this happens.
The second opposed booby grapple check? Or
Yeah, it will be on your turn. So was that 20 from Mortmain then? Is these rolls from?
Yeah, that's 20 from Mortmain. Yep.
And a 9 from Dalon.
Yes.
So what do I have to initiative?
Initiative, yeah.
Yeah, 16.
Very nice. I'm gonna roll one for Jenny as well. And Jenny rolls a 17, the perfect number. So Jenny's going after Mortmain, and the cultists will go on that turn as well. And Rennett's going on a 16. So the turn order for the combat is going to be Mortmain, followed by Jenny. Hot in the heels after her is Rennet, and finally Dalon's going last, surprised by the boobs. So,
So surprising.
yeah.
So wait,
just-
Dalon's the one being smothered?
Dalon is the one being smothered, yeah. It's beard versus boobies in this climactic fight on Encounter Roleplay. If you guys haven't followed it, hit that follow button and join us. And if you haven't checked out XP web series, there is a link. Tim, do you want to do a cheeky plug?
Yeah, I'll do a cheeky plug real quick. Hi,
cheeky
I'm
one.
here representing Experience Points, which is a 12-part D&D web series you can watch on YouTube. It's all out. Go watch it. Subscribe. It's all the fun of an actual play squeezed into 12 bite-sized pieces. It's really good. My face is everywhere. If you like my face and my voice, go watch it. Thanks for inviting me to Encounter Roleplay, guys. Let's kill these cultists and save this beard.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Perfect. So boobies get double attack. Yep. It's Mortmain's turn. So Tim, what are you doing?
Okay, so there's Jenny is enveloping
Dalon currently.
Dalon.
The cultist has got a torch
How
to
many
the beard.
cultists?
Only the one in here.
Oh, okay. I don't know what Mortmain would necessarily, like which one he would view as the bigger threat. Like, I'll maybe shout.
I mean,
Dalon.
in terms of just size, Jenny is the biggest threat.
Yeah, he's the biggest. Okay. Yeah, I'll go help Dalon. Sure, he didn't help me when I was dying, but you know, whatever.
It's whatever.
The thing I pushed it up there, so it was cool.
No, it's fine. Two failed death saving throws. It's cool. Whatever. Here I go.
You also passed out, so you couldn't see if I tried to help you or not.
That's true. I wouldn't know. I assume you guys were all huddled around me, like we have to save
More
him.
tears.
The guy who was literally connected to you waited till the end to help you.
That's very true.
I had to not get killed by death.
So once again, I'll go in round one. I have extra speed, so can I make it to Jenny from where I am?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. I'll make 3 attacks because it's round 1. 8. No.
Yeah.
10. Oh, no. 19?
A 19's a hit.
Okay, cool. Just swinging with the axe. Maybe she's like, I guess she's wearing that big cloak, right? Maybe like hacking into the back of the cloak. That damage is
A Holocaust
9.
jacket, whatever you said it was. Yeah, 9, okay.
Definitely a thing. I'm not weird. Okay. 9 damage.
I'm not weird, I love it. Okay, that is Jenny's turn. Jenny's going to make the double boob attack against Dalon. An attack which very few men can withstand. So, Dalon, a 15 and an 18 versus your armor class.
Bam and bam.
You take 2d boob damage as she... in fact, 40 boob.
Is that 800 or 8008?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, you actually take 28 damage from Jenny as she begins to smother you with rock-hard nipples, like daggers. Like daggers, Slows Nibbles. It's very cold in here indeed, and you are regretting the
Daggers was the
temperature.
name of my first album, actually.
So that is Rennett's turn.
I'm going to get behind her and I'm going to go for a double dagger attack. But as I do, I'm gonna scream, Dalon, go for the motorboat. It's the only way.
One weakness.
It's my one weakness, no!
All right. So dagger number 1, 26. Dagger number 2 is a 9.
26 is a hit.
Okay. So that's 8, and I do get my sneak attack because I don't have disadvantage anymore. Sneak attack for 8, so 16 damage total, and if she has any magic effects, they are dissipated.
Excellent. So, which sounds like something that they shouldn't resist. I know I couldn't. If Jenny was there, all over it. Dalon, it's your turn.
Do it.
Govi grapple check or what?
I mean, what are you attempting to do here?
I'm trying to break out of the breasticles that are suffocating me and beating me over the head.
That would be an opposed grapple check, yes.
It's a strength.
Yeah.
Grab onto the nipples.
Oh, 18!
Oh, I'm gonna roll hers. She's a strong girl. She rolls a 9, however, it's not enough. You burst free from the breasticle, snapping one off as you go. You have a dagger of nipple in your hand currently, rock hard and bloody. It really is cold in here. She sprayed deodorant on her nipples for a long time before this.
I will.
Don't try it at home, kids.
I will, like, is this a hydra of breasts? Do I just, like, cut one off? In the
And
end?
then another one immediately springs back out of it. Yeah.
I'll try and.
Use the nipple dagger.
I'm gonna get some distance. I'm gonna fucking run as far as I can away.
It's gonna be a nipple attack of opportunity against you. So you run. So it's a 18.
Yep.
Stabs in with the booby for a, let me see, 10 damage. Ha! Take that!
I'll fucking book it to the other side behind a table, and I'm just like, oh, fuck.
She's like a troll, her boobs regen. So you run out, that is Dalon's turn. Stop around 2, Mortmain. Jenny's still in contact with you, and you see her boob nipple swivel menacingly towards you. Tim, what you gonna do here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I guess I don't really want to stand to those assets either. I guess I'll have anything with spells I can use to get out of there. I guess I just disengage. I want to leave for. Yeah, I'll use a bonus action and I'll cast Ensnaring Strike on myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it means I can get somebody that get grabbed by. They say vines, but I said chains because chains are cooler.
Yeah.
We'll go in with the axe
What
to
about
attack.
to whip some change on Johnny's nipples there.
God. 17, does that hit?
17's a perfect number and a hit.
Perfect.
The length of the average English dollar.
She takes X damage 7, and is she must succeed on a strength saving throw. She's not large sized, is she? I know she's big.
I mean, technically no, I suppose.
Okay, cool. So she doesn't have advantage or anything, but yeah. So it's DC.
No.
Ridiculous. It's a really low DC. It's only DC 13. So
Okay.
on a strength, try to succeed.
So it's trying to succeed. So she needs to roll. She's going to roll a strength once
Save, yeah.
again. It's a 20, so I think she
Ooh,
saves.
yeah, no way. Okay. Well, she still takes 7, and I'll
Still
make my
takes 7.
second attack.
Nice, not bad.
Yeah. Oh, then yeah. Okay, never mind. All right. Another 20. So that's
Nice.
another 5. So I think 12 total damage. So I'm axing her. Like,
Awesome. And thank you to Baby Girl who donates £3 and says, make Tim roll a nat 1.
oh, come on.
Thank you,
All right,
Baby
fine.
Girl. Appreciate it. Let me give you that gold there in a second. So that'll be Mortmain's next turn. I'll make a note for that. So next turn he'll roll on that one. So
Tim, also remember you have 2 inspirations.
you
to
did
spend.
2
I
inspirations from the
totally
start.
do. I completely forgot. Okay.
So you gotta use them or lose them. It is Jenny's turn, and she is most definitely gonna use them. She brings her nipples to bear against Mortmain and a vicious
alone. Come on.
vicious attack. I mean, you're the guy there standing next to her, I guess. So
Well, so is Renner, but that's
Technically, I'm there too.
I guess she just likes you. So a 19 and a 17.
yeah, they'll both hit.
It's a
Both are gonna go
compliment.
down.
It's a compliment. So you're gonna take a. It's 26.
Yeah, I'm unconscious again. Cool.
Oh no! And Tim has a nat 1. Oh,
so
that's
I
gonna,
have 2 fails already, so I die.
that's
Yep.
gonna be. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So it is Reddit's turn. You're standing
Okay.
next to Jenny Nipple Monster.
As she's hacking at Mortmain, we're attached by the wrist. Can I go full like Jason Bourne on this shit and like use the chain, like kind of use the fact that we're shackled together, you put the chain like around her throat, like.
I don't remember Jason Bourne ever doing that, but
Well,
yeah.
no, he probably didn't do that
I
exactly.
mean,
but
like
it's a-
the
it's
job
like
of the
an
Hutt
action.
Princess Leia.
Yeah, I think it will Jabba the Princess, yeah.
Yeah, Job of the Hutt type thing.
Yeah, you can get the chain to attempt to throttle her. You can roll me a
Okay.
strength check to do that.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot to throttle. There is
Well, Jabba was pretty big too.
she's got yeah, it's true. I mean,
I
she's
don't
on a
have-
scale.
My
On a
strength
level.
is not very good, so this is going to be.
Yeah.
I got a
16
16.
isn't bad. So I guess it'll be opposed, seeing as she's going to fight against it. So we'll roll her strength. She rolls a 15. So yeah, you start to go, and she's like, no, and her her throat begins. You got a kind of first level of constriction on her. It's Daylon's.
I'm like dangling, right? Like from her neck.
Yeah. Sorry, you want to say something?
I'm using your weight as a like weight. All right. Does that take? Would that take? Is that my move or my?
That would be your action to do that. To kind of.
Okay.
In
Can I use my move action to just like put a foot on her back and just like pull?
Sure. Well, yeah. I guess. Yeah. I guess we'll say Jenny Craig. She is not. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you got like stamped down. She.
And I will shout to Daylon and say, "No, Daylon, strike her down!"
So Daylon, it's your turn. So yeah, Marvin's right. She is undead, but it does keep her like locked in place for Daylon. So if you wanted to attack her, you'd have an attack of opportunity. However, it was Jenny's turn a few turns ago, and you notice that your beard is now on fire as the cultist has taken the torch and just whoom, and your beard is like ah, as your beard is flaming right now.
I run with the beard.
Flaming beard. There's a cultist in your way.
I'm gonna attack him as much like that. Yes, all of the attacks,
All of them.
all of them. I'm just get out of my way, cultist.
Wow. Tim's
Unconscious
unconscious body is stuck in her cleavage. A 19 is a hit.
13 13 damage.
13 damage isn't quite enough to take this guy down. You got any other tricks up your sleeve?
You can throw an elbow, right?
No, I just threw many elbows.
He's like, this is, and Jenny's like, this is my revenge.
Can I throw like some beer on the beard?
You want to throw
Pocket beer.
you want to throw alcohol upon the flames.
I mean, alcohol and beer is not flammable. It's
That's
too
true, yeah. That's true. I mean, I'm
more
just
wine.
wondering if your particular brew might be rather explosive, seeing as before it was a nuclear bomb.
I think I have to chance it. I don't have water or anything. 'Cause
All right,
why
I'll tell you.
would I have water?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You've got some explosive beers. You've got just some normal beers, and you just dive into your satchel to throw one. It's gonna be a coin flip. So it's gonna be a D2. On a 1, it's explosive beer. On a 2, it's normal beer. You wanna make that roll? Oh, it's explosive beer, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear God. Dear Lord, it is the nuclear ale concoction that Daylon previously used to blow up the village of Esprit people in the previous episode. And you just chuck it and smash it against the beard, and you just see it go up with a whoom, and the beard is like, why did you do this? Why did you let this
Tiny
happen?
hat.
Yeah. Sorry, what's that?
Since it did, Tracy just switched to a tiny hat.
It's just a little one. He's not the same man anymore. He doesn't deserve that hat.
Yeah, he has to earn it again.
Yes, yeah. It is Mortmain's turn on top of round 3.
All right. Well, so in 4th edition, my death saves carried over, right? Like you.
These ones don't, so you're okay.
Not
You
cool.
reset.
So at least
yeah.
I'm not totally dead.
Yeah, so
I
you
get that nat one.
so you get a nat 1 from Baby Girl, and you
I'm
have 2
2
failures.
saves,
Yeah.
Can I use inspiration on saves, like going forward?
Yeah,
like
going
after-
forward from here, definitely. Yeah.
Perfect.
So 0
I'm not
failures.
dead. I may yet live.
0 successes. So when you hit 1 more failure, you die permanently, but you need 3 more successes. So it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
It is Jenny's turn, and Jenny, I believe, is still attacking Rennet. So she's gonna nipple clamp onto you with her attacks next to Rennet. So it's a 17 and a 17 versus your armor class.
Both gonna hit. I will use my my uncanny
Uncanny
dodge
dodge.
to half one of them.
So the first one being 4 plus 2, so 6. So you take 3 from the first one, and then 12 plus 2, so total of 14. I can't do math. I don't fucking know. You take less than 20. We'll say 6. You take 16 damage.
Okay. I 16.
It's some number below 20 and greater than 1. We'll take 6. We'll say 16. I think it might be 17, but who knows? So that is Rennet's turn.
While I'm still kind of pulling the chain, I will just stab twice.
Okay.
And I don't get sneak attack anymore, correct?
Correct.
1 is a 24.
That's a hit.
2 is a 9.
That is not.
8 damage with the Dagger of Dispelment.
Not bad. You just sink it into a blubbery hide. As you do not kill her, but it looks pretty painful. Daylon, your beard is going through a whole world of pain right now. What are you doing? There's a cultist still in front of you. You've wounded it, but it's not dead.
I killed the cultist as much. I mean, I'm stabbing him.
Mm-hmm.
Just fighting with tears.
Yeah.
Just
20 and a 15.
20 and 15 both hits.
Uh,
So 15 damage is enough to kill the cultist. So you just kind of like stab this thing through. Just kind of the wall just falls over dead, and the beard, which has explosive beer all over it, burning alive, screaming, is in front of you.
Is it? Can I put water on it?
You're gonna need to, yeah.
I mean, can I have to roll, I guess, for beer.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way really. You've either got your good beer or your bad beer. You're looking for a 2 on this D2. Pray for Daylon.
No. Okay. So here's the thing. You can't blame anyone now. You
Like, dude, I got you, man. It's gonna be alright.
Please help me, please.
just pouring fire on it. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that's so perfect. And so horrific. So it's Mortmain's turn, and it's looking pretty grim for Mortmain too. He's got 2 failures. I've muted at him. Let me.
To give myself advantage.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry, I was muted. Here we go. Whatcha? Cool.
A 10?
20.
20 is a success. So
I've had.
Yeah,
like,
use
cool,
your
so
inspiration.
Success.
Excellent.
All right. Ooh, on the way.
Okay, Jenny's gonna bring it round once again. Her scissored nipples into the side of Rennet for a 12.
Not happening.
No, I don't think so. Stop, drop, and roll, man. It's Rennet's turn.
So if he's saved, is he conscious or is he still unconscious?
He is still unconscious, yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna. The chain's not gonna do anything, so I'm just going to keep daggering. Just stab her like right in the neck.
Okay.
Dagger 23 and 22.
Both hits.
Okay. 8 and 6 damage on the 2 daggers, so 15 damage.
15 damage on the Jenny is enough to take her down.
As I'm just stabbing her, I'm twisting like right in the neck. I say, "Die, monster! You don't belong in this world."
No, bad one-liners, my one weakness. She goes down and is gone from this plane as her blubbery body falls down onto the floor, truly dead. Rennet, what else do you want to do? You still got to move.
I am just going to. No, because I have to. I'm gonna kind of run over to. I'm gonna go around her and pick Mortmain up, not because I can pick him up, but because I need to drag him over.
Yeah, you gotta go over there.
To the table where Jeeves is chained up.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It is Daylon's turn.
I'm just gonna hold the like char that is my beard in my hands.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim.
I'm holding it like the ashes of it. Just gonna look at it. I'll rub it into my face where it used to be, and then let some of the tears come down and kind of interrupt the charred beard. Just keep rubbing it. I'll stay there, not looking at anything else, and I'll just keep rubbing it endlessly, just like the tears are cycling, and like moving back and forth like this. It's still here. It's still here. It's here. We're together forever. In the corner.
Wow. And Mortmain.
All right,
Okay,
I'm
so-
gonna death save my last. An 18. Okay.
You're
So now
good.
I have 2 successes and 2 failures. If I can make one more, it determines either I live or I die. Fascinating. All right, this is high drama, folks.
This is it. Jenny's gone. Rennet, you free Jeeves from the torture device. The rack. Thank you, sir. See to your friend. Don't worry about me. It looks like he's missing an arm. A wing. You're muted.
God.
All right, I will turn to Mortmain and I will just kind of I'll stand over him. I don't have any potions. I don't have anything to use really. I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna get down. I'm gonna start pounding on his chest and be like, "Live, damn it, live!" And that's my medicine check. But you're just like doing like that dramatic movie thing that doesn't actually work.
Let's see if it does in this case.
You wanna medicine check?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, pray for the medicine roll. See if I can save him. Fingers crossed. Ready?
Ooh, let's see.
11.
That's a save. So Mortmain is stable to more. Give Mortmain beer. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Exactly, yeah. So he is stable and okay, and we'll say, for the sake of this one, that he kind of wakes up coughing and spluttering, as they do in all movies.
You can't see anything come out, right? Because it's all over.
Picks up the bottom of the
Leaks out the corners of the helmet. Oh my god, horrible. You see that Mortmain, like, as he comes to, like, looks up at Renner. He gives like a long speech, like you don't understand any of it, and he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out the keys to the manacles and he undoes them. And he lets you free, or freeing him.
I will kind of look down at him. I say, "Thank you, friend." And I can't understand what you're saying, but I'm dead. Please go sleep with my wife. I will do that for you. Because that's the bond that we have now.
That's what you and I have made. Yeah, totally. Perfect. Sounds good.
Wow. So you guys really are close, and
Good moment, you know?
yeah, that is some what face right there. So you you recover from the assault, but you see that Dalon and his beard are not okay.
Did you read that in chat?
And thank you to Shackle Me Up and Call Me Barry for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I'm convinced it's Kent. My guess is Kent State.
So we're gonna help the bird off the rack or whatever he's tied to.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
I say, it's all right, Jeeves. Tell us what happened.
She took me with her giant nipples, sir, and clamped me down with them.
Did you do the motorboat?
I tried, sir, but the tassels were too strong.
It's like, you taught me, sir.
It's okay now, Jeeves. It's okay.
At least everyone's safe.
Mortmain will go and like put a hand on Dalon's shoulder and say something what ostensibly would be like sentimental or comforting, but again.
So every time that you do this, are you pulling Renner?
No, he unlocked it.
I unlocked the shackles. I unlocked it. Oh. I just come over.
I look up at him. How do I look?
It just streaks here.
I say, Dalon, you have some manly stubble going on right now.
Really?
It's very manly.
Are you serious?
I punch Mortmain in the side.
Is my beard a phoenix from the ashes and shall rise again? Show me.
Like Mortmain is like slowly backing towards the exit.
I say, you can rest easy knowing that the walrus woman will trouble you no more.
It's it's good to be a good day.
I kind of put my arm around Dalon's shoulder and say, "Let's go home, friend."
I mean, I did lose my beard, and the one thing I hated in the world was resurrected. We had to kill it again. Yeah, that too.
Two spears. But it's like I mean, we got good karma coming to us. That's how karma works, guys, right? Like it's
Yes, let's focus on what's important right now, which is not being here and
Have to get
stay
the
on. All right, so we make our way out
Yeah.
of the torture room and back
Excellent.
to the cavern.
And it's on that bombshell that it's time to wrap up this episode of Outlanders. So, hashtag remember the beard. ERP rip that beard, but the stubble, maybe it'll rise again from the ashes when we get another viewer decision, who knows. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who donated for today, to Baby Girl, Devon Start, to Crimson Phoenix, to Jenny Dolores herself, to Fungineer for cheering, to Revolver C as well. You're all excellent folks, gentlefolk and scholars. Thank you to everybody who followed and who watched us today. Unfortunately, like I say, I do not have a 4 p.m. show today, but we'll be making it up with a 24-hour Dungeons & Dragons stream this Saturday that these guys are going to be a part of, as well as most of the folks on our usual streams and some other new ones as well. So that'll be very exciting. It starts at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, or 12 p.m. for in the UK. So if you enjoyed the show, hit that follow button and join us. We're here all the time, 5 days a week, 10 shows a week, playing Dungeons & Dragons and other tabletop role-playing games as well. So you can join us there. And if you missed any of our episodes throughout this week, I encourage you guys to go onto the YouTube channel where all of the VODs will be as well. And here's all of our social media. And let's go around, thank my players. Let's go to Tim first of all. So Tim, thoughts on the session, and then of course the old hooks and plugs.
Of course. Thanks so much for inviting me. It was, wow, a wacky time. What's your other campaign that led up to this one as wacky as this, or is it just the Outlanders one?
Yeah, I mean the mostly Outlanders really. It's because of these guys.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it was such a blast. I don't know. I really liked the just how accepting everything is. It felt a lot like improv on stage, right?
Yeah.
Where you say something insane and everyone just takes that. That happened. That's definitely what happened. Yeah, it was cool.
Outlanders.
Outlanders. Cool. Yeah, so I'm Timothy, and I am here representing Experience Points, which is a 12-part D&D web series that you can watch on YouTube. It's all the fun of an actual play, chopped up into 12 digestible pieces that you can watch by 15 minutes each. Check us out on YouTube. The whole show is out now, so you can binge watch the whole thing. It's about the same length as a movie. You can also follow us on Twitter at XPWebSeries. We will be here on Saturday as well, kind of sprinkled throughout the whole show. My friend Kate will be there in the beginning, and we're running a show towards the end. I think it's the 10 p.m. EST slot.
Yeah, 10 p.m. Eastern, I think you're running, yeah.
Yep, and I will be DMing that one. That would be a pirate adventure called X Marks the Spot. Probably not nearly as goofy as this, though. Like, nothing can touch the sheer insanity that is Outlanders. Yeah, I had a blast, and I can't wait to come back.
Awesome. Go check out XP Web Series, guys. Give them a follow and subscribe. And come along at 10 p.m. to see us playing some more games. I wanna see this from Little Black Avatar. There's some awesome bird baby artwork from last night's game. That's incredible. So let's go to Trainsy. What's up, Trainsy?
Hi.
How's it going, man? How you doing?
Good. I'm a full-time caster here on Twitch. I am on 6 days a week. I'm going to start doing if you're ever interested in Humble Bundle, I'm a Humble Bundle affiliate, and we'll doing Humble Bundle release parties where I play all of the titles that are released for an hour.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
that's a cool idea.
Hopefully I'll always have some level of giveaway. Like on the hour, we'll give away the game that is associated with whatever we're playing. So that's coming soon. I'm looking to do that next Tuesday, and with the associated Jumble Bundle with Miscreated and Punch Club. But other than that, I cast about 50 hours a week, 3 hours here, and more on the side.
Awesome stuff. And Askren, finally.
Thank you everyone for hanging out, especially thanks to Tim. This is the second time I've gotten a chance to play with Tim. It's always a blast. Both I gotta give shout outs. Both, Trainsy is an awesome streamer and Tim's show is amazing. So go check out these guys. They have all of our endorsements. My name is Askren. I am a host and dungeon master of the Exploding Dice Twitch TV channel, which the link is right in chat. We play live D&D every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So you can come by and enjoy that campaign with us. We have a great cast, and it's amazingly. Also, I have a show every Tuesday. It's called Fuzzy Dice, where I host talk shows and D&D players and streamers and all kinds of things. And we have guests on. It's a great talk show. It's a great time. Sorry, I didn't know what was going on. So go check us out. And also, I stream here 2 days a week, this show, and on Wednesday, where I play Storm King's Thunder. And I'll be on the 24-hour stream later.
Oh yeah, do you want to reveal what game you're going to be playing there? You're going to be running?
Yeah. So if you guys tune in, I think we're playing directly after Tim's game.
Cool.
Yes.
I think I'll be in that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to be playing the my favorite game in the world. It's called Big Motherfucking Crab Truckers. It is hilarious. It is amazing, and it's incredibly silly. And I'm considering adding a lot of drinking rules to it because it makes everything better. So come check that out. That's gonna be on the 24-hour stream. We're having a lot of fun with that.
Crazy.
Sneeze. Awesome. So until then, guys, we're back on Saturday starting at 7 a.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. for over in the UK for a 24-hour Dungeons and Dragons marathon. This is number 13, so we're starting our second year of 24-hour streams, which is a very depressing thought when you think about it, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So come along and join me then for a lot of action. We've got some Dungeons and Dads happening, we've got experience points coming on the show to run games, we've got big motherfucking crab truckers, we've got all sorts of shenanigans, so come along, join us then. Thank you indeed. And until then, guys, try not to roll too many nat ones because we want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, folks. See you soon.